And welcome and at Kauffman Stadium right here as KC plays a show Fall Classic 21 presented by KC. Game on. This is a free-to-enter MLB The Show hybrid tournament featuring an online 5-round twist format plus online single elimination playoff, with the finals being played on Crown Vision right here inside Kauffman Stadium. The 5-round twist-style tournament took place starting back in September 25th. The single elimination tournament featuring the top 16 players took place on October 2nd. The final 4 players will play off in a 9-inning single elimination style elimination bracket. Winners at first 2 games will play off to become the Fall Classic champion. We have J-Rod, Jared Ray taking on G-Dub, Gabe Barton for this first matchup here. The San Francisco Giants versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. J-Rods will take the Giants, G-Dub on the Dodgers, as things will get here coming up relatively soon. As we are live on Twitch, and we're presenting this right here at the K at Kauffman Stadium.
I'm going to send you to this Kauffman real quick as we set up for the game.
See Max Scherzer right there as things are going to get started as Tommy La Stella is leading off for the Giants in J-Rod. We got to change a little bit of a best thing about this, they get to pick what settings they want to use the camera-wise. First pitch is down low, change up low to start things off. This is a full 9-inning game. Winner advances.
Small ballparks and guys.
By the way, forgot to announce I am Kramer Sanson as your broadcaster for today's
and it'll be fun to
games.
watch him work in this one here today.
Pitch is fouled off, pulled on the first base side. Beautiful day at Kauffman Stadium when you're here. It's also a beautiful day in the game as well. The 1-1 from Scherzer to La Stella is once again fouled off. See the timing of J-Rod a little bit early. Ooh, the check swing, but it's still in the strike zone. Changeup gets staying there for the first out of the game.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
First pitch on is chopped right to the first baseman, and Muncy's going to step on the bag for out number 2. 2 quick outs. Thus Posey now. It's kind of a nice little matchup we see here between the two, because this is, the divisional series game. First pitch up and in is in there for a strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball.
Kind of the strike zone earlier. Scherzer is used by G-Dub.
That's
fouled off, slider outside. Good pitch location.
2 out, nobody on.
As that one's hit up towards center field. There's Bellinger to get the outs as we're going to go 3 up, 3 down as we head to the bottom half of the first. Kevin Gausman pitching for the Giants.
Here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch.
First pitch on to Gausman to Trey Turner's outside for a ball. The slider is trying to work away with him. Possibly get a chase attempt. But no go was that.
1-0 delivery.
1-0 swung on, ripped towards the left field, and that can get you a chance to get out of here. It's gone. A leadoff home run for Trey Turner. The Dodgers going to go up 1-0. as it looks like G-Dub is going to strike first in the first.
Who would try to leg out little nubbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys
First
like
pitch
this
from Gosman. Seager's in there for a ball.
can sometimes go deep as well as
Going to take that one
anybody in
down the
lineup.
middle
His career
for a
numbers
strike.
against Kevin
1 ball,
Gausman.
1 strike
He's
here.
got a 3-for-7 line.
One from Gosman.
Swing and
It's a
miss,
splitter
good
low.
sinking
Good
action
location
there,
to get him
1-2.
chasing. Actually out
Bases
front
are
as well.
empty here, nobody out.
1-2.
Balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
He chases inside, but no. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Seager.
The 2-2. Grounded up the first
Foul that one
baseline.
off. I'm curious to see
Foul
how
ball as it holds it 2-2.
J-Rod uses
Now the pitch.
Gosman. Fastball up. Fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We stay at 2-2. That splitter's gonna be filthy at times. We'll hit right back up the middle. It should be a single in there for Seager. So 2 hits in the first inning for the Dodgers and G-Dub. 1-0 lead here. No outs. Will Smith, the catcher, batting.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get
Splitter
discouraged.
low for a ball.
Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that's too high, ball 2.
As Gosman
Time to miss the umpires
tops
in
at
this one. Behind the
97,
plate is Jerry
as that's usually what his average fastball
Jerry
is.
Hillsdale might be one of the more solid
The thing that's going to
everyday
get him is
umpires
the
in league
deception
right now.
between
Yeah, I
the
think he's
slider
one of
and
the best in the
splitter.
business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers
Check
and
swing,
what
but
they
he said he
say really
swung.
about Jerry
It's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Will Smith.
On the
2-2,
ground for
chopped over to Brandon
They
Crawford
might
trying to
get a
roll 2.
pair.
There's the out at
Second for
second,
one.
and he
On the
will turn
first,
the
and
double
they get
play
both.
as J-Rod. So after the home run and a single, a double play, so 2 outs here in the bottom of the first, and Max Muncy, the first baseman's up for the Dodgers.
In there, 0-1.
Sliders in
You
there
can
for a
really tell they're
strike.
trying to keep the ball in on this
Working
big
inside
slugger right
zone.
here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's
Good
the
ball
idea,
low.
Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
1-1.
1-1 to Muncy
Line
is
hard
swung
toward
on, hit
right
towards the
center.
right center gap. That's going to get down for extra
Slip it
bases.
up as it should be
Rattles off the
extra
wall,
bases.
and Muncy's going to get there in the second base standing up.
And he will pull into
After a
second
double
with
play,
two-out
a double by
ball.
Muncy, as the Dodgers still trying to put some more runs here up on in the bottom of the first. You have Justin Turner, the third baseman. Bat in the first pitch is low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 18 pitches right now for Kevin Gosman here in the bottom of the
Muncy
first.
at second with 2 down. And a
1-1.
strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch.
Curious
right
to
there.
see
If
the
he's able to
mindset.
execute with that type of
If, say, another run
velocity,
does come across, which it
fastball's
won't,
up and
should be
down,
for sure
you
out in
can
center
imagine
field.
how he's gonna break a ton of that.
As
And the
under
center
it
fielder
will be
is under
the
it to
third
make
out of the
catch.
inning. So it's after a Trey Turner home run in to lead off the bottom of the first. It's only 1-0. G-Dub over J-Rod right now. Only 8 pitches for Scherzer in the first. Ball's chopped on Crawford right back to Scherzer. Little flip to Muncy for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out here to start off the second. There's a single elimination style bracket coming up next. Later on, we have plenty of time before they come up to play. Dayton Act is going to take on Herky. First pitch to Chris Bryant is away for a ball. The 1-0. Swung on, fouled off. Chased that pitch. Could have been ball 2.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this
Max
guy.
Scherzer's
He has turned
slider
himself
is-
into an
is
absolute
nasty.
superstar. Everybody knows this
As
guy's
swung on,
name.
hit out towards right
Kids are
field.
buying his
Mookie Betts is
jerseys.
under it for the second out of the inning. Only four pitches so far for Max Scherzer for 2 outs. And then you got Yaz batting. Yastrzemski.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
First pitch is fouled on. Timing's going to be, we'll see how the timing goes. Say by the third or fourth innings, things should be all set and stuff between each competitor. As that ball is flipped out to left field. Under it, Pollock going to get the out. So 3 up, 3 down as we head to the bottom of the second. Leading off is Mookie Betts.
And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First offering.
First pitch on
Now
from
the
Gosman. Slider
gets the
low is in
ball
there
to
for the
bottom
strike zone.
part of the zone.
No balls and 1 strike. Work the
It's a
zone
ball
low
and a
again.
strike.
But
Betts
a little
is
further
simply
down.
an
1 ball and 1
all-around
strike.
great defensive outfielder. Not only does
1-1
he
pitch
have
from
great
Goslin's up
range
high.
and great
Fastball
hands, he's also
fouled
got a
off by
plus
Betts.
arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly
Just a
have
little
to
late.
be
Wasn't a
mindful
lot
of.
of it being there, but
When
he's
you are in the meeting
timing him
room
up, and that
preparing for this
also
guy,
split her
it is the
low
first thing that
for a
jumps
ball.
off the page.
2 balls and
Do
2
not
strikes.
take the extra base.
Hard liner
Hit
to
out
center
towards
field.
center.
Duggar
And there
has thrown
for
straight
the out.
back, but he has it for the first out. No one on with 1 down, and up next the center fielder A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock now batting for the Dodgers. Fastball's up in there for a ball.
The 1-0 delivery.
Fastball, 2 balls and no strikes. The patience is there for G-Dub of the Dodgers.
A strike, and
There
it's
for a
2-1.
strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
A swing and a
Hit
ground
towards the
ball to
third baseman, and Longoria throwing over the first for the out.
number 2.
I think he's third baseman is for this.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. His career
2 up, 2
numbers
down this
against
inning.
Kevin Gausman.
Bellinger now
He's
batting
only
for the
2
Dodgers.
10.
He's going to take that pitch in there for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking
Ball
ball
is
at the back foot.
roped right to the second baseman, and it's going to be out.
Just
So
leave it there as
3
they
up,
make the
3
play.
down as Listella makes sure he
It
gets
is
the out over at
third
first
baseman
base.
Evan Longoria.
Now batting
Number
is Evan
7
Longoria
but he's
here in
leading
the top
off
of the third.
after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Sugar's pitch is swung on, roped out to the left center gap. That's when it should get down for extra bases. Going to be the first hit of the game for J-Rod. He's going to get in there for a stand-up double with Evan Longoria.
Now that's the way you answer. They're
Steven
down
Duggar now
1-0
batting.
already, but he laces the double and
He's going
puts
to fly
himself in the
out
scoring position.
to center to
That'll
see if
get the dugout fired
Longoria
up.
tags, and he doesn't. He's going to stay put at second base, especially with that speed. Grizzled veteran in the league. Doesn't really have the speed anymore. The pitcher Kevin Gosman now batting. Slider inside for a cutter inside for a ball. Tapped over to Muncie at first base. Be a race attempt to first, and he's going to get the out there. So turn the lineup over to the top of the first inning now with Tommy Listella, who actually ended the inning last inning with a ground out.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, cutter for a ball. Strider's working the inside. You see G-Dub trying to work that.
Hit out towards second.
That's going to be rolled over to the second baseman, Trey Turner. Flipped over to first base for us after a lead-off double. It doesn't come across. But to the bottom of the third, it's a 1-0 Dodgers lead. G-Dub and the Dodgers so far over J-Rod and the Giants. That first pitch is fouled off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher,
Pitcher Max Scherzer's batting, so you guys expect a healthy dose of fastballs, and it was there for a fly out.
opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in
Bryant
left
is there.
as he's hauled in for the first out. Ready now is
Trey Turner leads off. He did lead off this game with a home run. He's going to get that ball down, possibly extra base with the speed of Trey Turner. He's going to get there to second base with ease with that 99 speed. And he's actually good standing up. So after a 1-out line out, it's going to be a double for Trey Turner. So a home run and a double. He's halfway through with the cycle for him.
Just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job
Splitter
of
low on the
punishing
first
that
pitch for Corey Seager.
Picking up 2 bags.
And Trey Turner's taken off, a hit and run on, but fouled off.
that one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Especially in a big ballpark like Kauffman, you need to have runs need to come in premium. A lot of real estate out there. The 2-1s up high for a ball, 3 balls and 1 strike with Will Smith, the catcher,
Will Smith
on
waits
deck. Nice little fastball to get in there. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch number 40 going to be coming under
And
this one.
usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed
And
stuff.
check swing, no swing. Going to be ball 4. Corey Seager works a walk.
Fastball.
It's 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the third.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Will Smith will stand
Pitch
in
is
for
going to
the
be low.
second
Splitter
time
trying
as
to
he watches
paint that
from
bottom
this
half of the
ball with
zone.
ball and no strikes.
And Will Smith charges that one. That thing's going to be foul. Has home run distance. Could have possibly hit off the Hall of Fame stadium, or not stadium, Hall of Fame building.
The trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by
The
wasps.
slider low, 2 balls and 1
Ball
strike.
taken there. 2-1 now. From the stretch.
That ball's hit the opposite side, as this one should have the distance of getting out of there. It's a 3-run bomb by Will Smith. G-Dub and the Dodgers are going to go up 4-0 right now in the bottom of the third. With Max Muncy now batting. He's 1 for 1 already. He's going to roll over that one to Tommy LaStella into the shift for the second out of the inning. But yeah, 4-0 so far. Will Smith and Oppo Taco pinging over there in the Pepsi porch. Mookie Betts is, Justin Turner, excuse me, is going to line out to Chris Bryant to end the inning. After a 3-run home run, see a pitch warming up. Rogers and Garcia for the Giants. Possibly Kevin Gosman's day might be done for J-Rod. The 1-0 to Lamont. That ball is going to put into the gap. It's going to go for extras. Yeah, there with a double. Lamont Wade Jr. in there with a double for the Giants. Buster Posey in there, the captain, the heart, the soul of the Giants. The 1-0 flipped the other way. Possibly doesn't get down because of the defense, Mookie Betts, but Lamont Wade Jr. will tag up and go to third. So a productive out for Buster Posey now. An RBI must get this one for Brandon Crawford. And it's going to stay up for Cody Bellinger to catch it, but too shallow for a sac fly. So we still got a runner left on third base. We have Chris Bryant, the former Cubby, batting around against Scherzer. Ball's in the dirt. Only 26 pitches so far for Max Scherzer. Through 3 2/3 of an inning. The 1-0. Outside, good take for the ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Changeup finds the zone. Back-to-back changeups from Scherzer. Fastball inside. Chased it. Also late. 2 ball, 2 strikes. Slider away, so full count. Yaz is on deck. The 3-2 is hit up towards Max Scherzer. Hill's going to pick it up, flip it over to his best friend Max Muncy for the out. So after a leadoff double, doesn't come across. 4-0. G-Dub and the Dodgers over J-Rod and the Giants.
I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing it.
I'm assuming Heidi's talking about AJ Pollock right now.
Data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play.
Our first place prize gets a Diamond Club Crown Division experience, the Stadium Tour 4 tickets to the 2022 season, and a personalized jersey. That's what everybody's competing for today. First pitch on the Betts from Gosman's in there for a strike. The 0-1 is low for a ball.
He won't be out here very long.
1-1 the count. Here it
The
comes.
1-1 on the Betts.
2-1
Fouled
and
off.
2 now. And the pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count now. Possibly a keyhole attempt, or maybe, who knows, find a strike zone. And he does. The splitter's in there at the bottom of the zone, there for a strike. First strikeout for Kevin Gosman on the day. Happens to come in the 4th inning. Now AJ Pollock, the left fielder, is going to hit that out towards right. Yastrzemski should be there for the outs. Second out of the inning. Now the center fielder for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. Foul that one off. I wouldn't say a 4-0 lead is comfortable for the Dodgers, but it's very manageable to make sure to make it back.
Another one
That one's
fouled
fouled
off,
off.
and he's quickly behind 0-2.
0-2 count now on Bellinger.
Nothing
Former
in 2
MVP in the
count,
league.
and the pitch.
He's going to
Another
hit that one.
sent foul.
Would have home run distance, but say a little bit fair.
Fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he'll try and
The
tempt him with one in
0-1
the
now
dirt, but
becomes
he'll hold
1.
back
Excuse
here.
me,
It's
0-2 now
1-2.
becomes 1-2.
In tight with the
2 balls and
slider,
2 strikes,
2-2.
working his way back into the count.
The off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think
And roll over that one to Tommy Listella on the right side of the field and flip over
Have to
to
leave it there as the play is made.
first baseman in there for the out.
Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between
Heidi
innings, I
has
was
another
able to
report.
discuss
I'm
the
assuming
current
this
state
time
of
he's going to be talking about the
lineup
Giants.
with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he stressed to me
Just
was
because
the
first
need for
place
them
gets
to
something,
have
second
better
place gets also
at-bats
get the
when
prize
they've
as well. They
got
get a
runners on
Diamond
base. They've
Club
had the
Crown
opportunity
Vision
with runners in
Experience, the
scoring
Stadium
position,
Tour, 4
but
Royals
still had
tickets
0
to
hits to show for it in those
2022
situations.
season,
He said
and
repeatedly not
also
coming through with
something
the big
signed
hit
by
can
Andrew
wear on you as a
Benintendi,
team, but in this sport, you have
which was
to
a great addition, I believe, for the Royals. I enjoyed Benny as a Red Sox, and the fact when he got
He's
traded to the
confident he'll
Royals
find a
made
way
me
to break
happy.
through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
First pitch on is from Scherzer to Yastrzemski.
Just able to
There's
get
a
a piece of
curveball,
that
filthy
for
curveball,
strike
gets
one.
Yastrzemski chasing
There's a pitch
for a
we
strike.
haven't seen in a while. It's gonna
Right
be
on time
tough
with
on
it.
the hitters if
That was
they
in the
have to
strike zone.
incorporate
It's me,
that into
Yazbom.
their mindset.
High fly ball
The
out
ball's
to
hit
straightaway
high and
center.
deep, but should
Bellinger's on
stay
his
in
horse.
just a little bit in front of the warning track is Cody
He
Bellinger
gets there and
for
makes
a
the play
loud
for the
out
first
number 1
out.
here at Kauffman Stadium. There's this KC plays the Show 21 Fall
So bases
Classic.
are empty with one gone, and that brings up Evan Longoria.
KC game on.
He
Powered
had to
by
be
the
looking
Kansas
for
City
something
Royals.
else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And Kansas City Monarchs.
Hey, this isn't
That
exactly
first
the
pitch
way
to
you'd like to
Longoria
draw
was
it up.
swung
Not
on
throwing
for a
lot of
strike.
first pitch strikes.
Change
The
up
bottom
low,
line is he's
changes
getting
some
out.
deception.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the
The
pitch.
0-2 from Scherzer.
Shot
Let's
toward
head out
right
towards
center.
right. Betts, can he get there? No, he
And
cannot. That
this
ball's
is
going to
gonna
roll
find
all the way to
alley
the
as he
wall.
might have himself his
Just
second double of the ball
as
game.
we see, he's going
And
to
he
get
is in
second
at
base.
second base with a one-out
So a
double.
1-out double
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at bats, 2
in
doubles.
store for
They
Evan
might
Longoria.
want to
2
think
doubles
about
this game
pitching
so far
around
for
him
him.
the next time he
Steven
steps in because
Duggar
he
going
looks
to
locked
ground
in for
out
this
to
In time
Corey
to first,
Seager.
and there were 2 away.
We've seen so far in this game that J-Rod has left 3 people on base in scoring position.
Alex Dickerson will grab a bat
He's going
and
to
hit
pinch it for
pitcher
the
here.
lefty, big lefty, Alex
First
Dickerson.
pitch of the AB on its way.
So Kevin Gosman
Trying to
today has
check in,
done
and
that
it's
check
0-1.
swing, said he did swing,
Runner in
so
scoring position
no
with
balls
2
and 1
gone.
strike.
Now
Scherzer
here's a comeback
tapped it
here
right back to him
the
once
mound.
again. That's how
And he'll toss
the
this one on to
4th
first
inning
as they're
ended.
kept off.
The exact same way, a tapper back to the pitcher.
Arlene Garcia, a southpaw standing 6 foot
Speaking of
3,
pitchers, Max
gets the ball
Scherzer,
now out of
Arlen
the bullpen.
Garcia, the lefty's
High in
pitching
the air
now.
and drifting out to shallow
Scherzer's just going
center.
to fly that one
Giving
out to
chase.
center field.
He gets
And
to
there
it
for
and
the
makes the catch for the first out.
1 pitch, 1 out for Garcia. Here in the bottom of the 5th, it's moving quickly.
Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Sliders low and away,
1-0.
or low and in, excuse me. Not going to see much heat from Garcia, especially from today's average.
Fastball
Tops out at
misses away
96 on
here.
his
It's 2-0.
fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
But he does have a wicked changeup and a slider that bites in on righties.
3-0 now.
3 balls and no strikes now on Corey Seager. Excuse me, not on Corey Seager. On Trey Turner. Corey Seager on deck. Trey Turner a double and a home run to lead off the
3-1
bottom half of the
count
first.
now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Gonna work the count full now as Garcia's battling back and making sure it's a pitching count.
Bat
That is
explodes
broken,
as
but that's going to
this
be
is
trouble.
popped
Trey
up.
Turner is quick, but the toss
And
to Garcia is in there
Rollins'
right
throw
in
is
time.
as he takes
Close
one
play at
away.
first base, but the out goes to the Giants. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th with Corey Seager, who's 1 for 1 on the day.
He's 1 for 4.
Worked a walk in his last at bat.
Played away. It's ball 1.
The 1-0 on to Seager.
Lifted the other
Fouled
way
off.
down the left
Should get out
field
of play.
line. And it's
Souvenir for a lucky
foul
fan out
ball.
there.
Now
We're
the
playing this
1-1
game
pitch.
on Crown Vision here
And he
at the
turns
K
this
as that
one
ball's hit
around
high and deep,
to
but
center field.
does have room to stay in the ballpark.
Duggar
And that is a
has
loud
retreat to
out,
the
number
track, but
3.
he has it.
Went to the top of the 6th. It is 4-0. J-Dub and the Dodgers. Excuse me. Yeah, G-Dub and the Dodgers over J-Rod and the Giants.
Tommy Listella started to go around,
First pitch,
but
Tommy
it's a
Listella is a
called
changeup
strike,
that hits the
0-1.
zone. Just nibbles at the zone, the lowest it can get. The 0-1.
Right side.
Grounded over. As
Turner
almost
fields
got
it
through. Trey
cleanly.
Turner speed
On
over
with
there.
the
Oh, it's
feet,
an
the
errant
pitcher is
throw.
offline.
Staying put at first base is the batter. With the speed that he had,
So
there's
it's a runner at
smart
first as a
decision.
result of the throwing error. And
Philistella stay there. Now Lamont Wade Jr. Oh, he gets a hold of this one. Sends it out towards the Pepsi porch here at Kauffman Stadium, and it's gone. So a 2-run home run finally puts J-Rod and the Giants on the board, but it's still G-Dub up 4-2 here in the top of the 6th with Buster Posey. First pitch to him is a check swing, as he did swing. Posey's going to go the opposite way with it, as Betts should be there, and he is for the out. That's the first out of the inning here in the top of the 6th.
Brandon Crawford digging in next.
See the lefty and the righty warming up for G-Dub and the Dodgers. It's a line out, hard line out, right to Corey Seager. Crawford is done. Now it's Chris Bryant.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Now fastball, no match.
We're seeing so many late swings on fastballs.
With 46 pitches for Scherzer.
Get to the heat.
Ball's hit high out to right, but Mookie Betts should be there for the 3rd out of the inning. But here's the thing, J-Rod did battle back for a 2-run shot home run by Lamont Wade Jr. It is a 4-2. Dodgers are leading the Giants.
Into the box, Will Smith comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball.
Figure out what try to warm up. Maybe battle the righty-lefty matchup.
That's right into his wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy
Will
is
Smith, who
move the ball,
blasted a
develop
3-run
and
home
chase
run his
something,
last
then
at-bat.
Maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
He's going to get another one here. That thing's going to go right. It should. I think the Hall of Fame Stadium's right there because that would have been stopping. It's a home run there by Will Smith. 2 home runs on the day. Catchers who rake. Will Smith. Max Muncy now up for the Dodgers.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
He's going to play the shift. Yeah. Let's see if he goes 2 on this one. As Luke Bryant's going to head it on into second base. Max Muncy, there's a shift on. He pushes it the other way. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of the shift at all in Major League Baseball. You can easily beat Garcia's day is done. Tyler Rogers' day is starting. The sidewinder, a 66-mile-an-hour curveball. And that is launched. A fastball that stayed up, and it's gone. Justin Turner hits a home run, kind of like how he did in the wild card game against the Cardinals the other night. 7-2 G-Dub, and the Dodgers taking over J-Rod and the Giants. Sinker that stayed up on that one, but ball. Mookie Betts.
This is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far. They're missing over the
2 balls and no strikes on Betts. Mookie sends that one out to left field and could have a chance to get out, and it does. Barely gets over the wall. Back to back. So is that back to back to back, Josh? Oh, there's 3 home runs in this inning. And the hit parade still stays on as A.J. Pollock gets a single. 8-2 now. Rogers' day is done. Doesn't even record now. His ERA is infinite in the game. And Zach Littrell is now pitching. Belly puts that out to center field, but right there, it's Steven Duggar out there in center field, I believe.
But he has it for the first out. And now here is Max
Pitcher, Max Scherzer, which looks like G-Dub's going to keep him in the game. He's going to get hit. Okay, that's a seems any type of retaliation on pitcher crime. It's a 2-on, 1 out for Trey Turner, who has a home run and a double in this game so far. 8-2 Dodger lead over the Giants. A heated rivalry between these 2 teams. That should be enough room, but it's going to stay put over at second base. It's Pollock for the 2nd out of the inning. I bet it's Corey Seager. He's going to Get the ground out to Tommy Stella. Going to head over to Wade Jr. for the out. So 3 home runs, 4 runs come across. 8-2 Dodger lead on the Giants.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Max Scherzer dealing 48 pitches so far for the guy through 6 innings so far.
Line hard toward
Yaz is
right
going to
center.
rope that to the gap of the right center gap. That's extra bases with ease. He's going to stay at second base, stay put, so a lead-off double. So the runs need to come across here to the Giants with only 4 innings left.
Good weight transfer,
3 innings left.
good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's
Gregorius
about
2
as
for 2 with
pretty
2
as a
doubles.
swing gets. Nice look at it there from our
For his
camera guys
third,
as well.
he's going to line out to
Finds the
Max
first
Muncy.
baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar.
That's Steven
Comes
Duggar.
in 0 for 2 thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Duggar just gets
Center
underneath
fielder
that.
giving chase.
Right to the
He
glove of
tracks it
Bellinger
down
for
and
the
makes the play to
second out. The
record
ball
the
gets
second out.
away, but no advance.
Throw is wild, and he gets away.
Alls. Now it's Zach Littrell, the pitcher, going to be batting. Let's see what J-Rod wants to put in. It's Wilmer
We'll get
Flores.
The call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch of the AB now.
Slider away.
Hey, it's always key getting early
That's
strikes
actually
in
in
a
there for a
count. This
strike.
guy's been awesome at it so far. More than
Another one
70%
right
of
back
his
up to
first
the mound.
pitches
We've seen this
have been in
3
the
different
strike zone.
times in this game so
Muncy
far.
gets him
To end the
and
innings,
with
of course, Max Scherzer dealing. Still 8-2. And Dominic Leone. And Tony Watson warming up.
Tony
He's going to
Watson
roll with the lefty.
is now in a mop-up role as he'll try to
Watson.
keep the deficit right where it is.
Will Smith, 2 home runs on the day so far.
Shift here, now the pitch.
Would not be shocked if we were to see pitching away. We saw there in
The 1-0
the dirt.
When you're down
In
6
the
on
dirt,
mound,
up
you
high.
gotta at
May not even
least
trying to throw a pitch in the
strikes here.
zone for Will Smith.
Outside, 3-0 now. In there,
Does nibble the zone
3-1.
there. 3 balls and 1 strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that
And
situation.
right to ball 4.
And
So
that
a walk
misses
to Will
ball
Smith, which is,
4. It's
I believe, a
leadoff
smart
walk
play.
to start the home 7th.
And you got Max Muncy. So now you got a double play attempt here. Lefty on lefty matchup. That's going to go in for a single.
Base hit to right.
Slapped really hard. So we got 2 on, no out here in the bottom of the 7th. Looking for some insurance runs.
That base hit was screamed.
The Dodgers are, and G-Dub and the Dodgers are.
Technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit
Slider
velocity of that
in there
line
for a
drive.
ball.
Justin
Turner batting. He
is
hit
at
a
the
home run in
plate
his
as he
last
takes
at bat.
his
He's
swing
going to
for
hit that
ball
one
1.
towards.
Hit in the
Should
air
actually
down the
stay
right
in
field line.
fair territory. It
And
does.
this'll
And a rattle
kick
off
off
against
the
the
base of
wall.
the wall.
1 runs in. See if we can throw in another one as Muncy coming around third base, and he's going to slide in head first for the score. So a 2-run double by Justin Turner. He's going to add on to this 10-2 Dodgers lead on the Giants.
10 hits, let alone 10 runs.
Yeah,
First
Matt,
pitch on
credit
it.
to this
Pollock's popped
offense.
up, broken
They've
bat,
been
but actually
swinging
the bat
the
flew
sticks
further
well
than the
all
ball.
game long, and it just continues here with
For
a
the first
2
out
RBI
here at the
hit.
bottom of the
Some
7th.
days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Ready with the first
Backing up
pitch.
Pollock's
Here it
batting now.
comes. A.J. Pollock is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
From an offensive
1-0.
standpoint, this is where you got.
Oh,
Hits him.
meanwhile,
Hits him.
this
Second batter
pitch
hit
rides
today.
too far in and winds up hitting it.
And Cody Bellinger 0 for 3 on the day.
Cody Bellinger is at the
goes
plate as
inside
he
for a
looks at
ball.
1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball.
After 1
I know
pitch
he did
attempt
the
at the
last
ball,
round,
Chris
but
Taylor,
if he's gonna
who
have
is the
success,
hero
he's
in the
gotta
National League
establish
Wild
that
Card
pitch
game.
in.
I'm back on
Leone
Wednesday.
comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected
But
move.
Dominic
He's their
Leone is
closer, so it's
the
a
counter
surprise to see him here
part
in the 7th.
to this. So keep with the
2-0 count,
matchups here.
pitch. Line
Taylor's
hard
going to
center
hit that out to
field.
center. Duggar's there for
Duggar
the
is there now,
second
and
out of
he
the
has
inning.
it
Staying
2
put over
gone.
at second base is Turner. No
Next
reason to
to
run with that
hit
guy.
is Max Scherzer. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something
G-Dub
with
sticking
the
with
bat here as
Scherzer.
well.
He's going to foul that one
Earned a
off.
chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's
See how
throwing
long
the
we'll see
ball
Scherzer
as
in
well
this
as he
game. There's
has,
only
it kinda
for 2 more
forces
innings.
the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch.
Fastball
and
away.
He's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
The 1-1.
And
Up
here's
high
a
for a ball.
fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive.
2-1
in a
rolled
spot like
over.
this,
Should be
but
for
he's done a
out
nice
number
job
3.
of gaining some
Throw is in
The side
time.
is retired as they
So
make
after a 2-run double by Turner,
Taylor
it is
will
now a
stay in the ballgame as he takes over
10-2
at
G-Dub
center.
over J-Rod
Tommy
lead
Stella
here in
now
the top of the
in
8th.
now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if
The
it's
1-0
had any
pitch from
effect,
Scherzer
but
to
getting
Estella
that
is
early
hit out
lead
towards
from
left
his
center.
offense could have really helped
Pollock's
settle
there
him in.
Pollock
for the first out here in the
left
8th.
as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Lamont Wade Jr., who's the only reason why the Giants are up, who have only
Fouled
2.
off.
That first pitch is inside as he fouls that one off. He hit a 2-run home run when Estella was on base.
Lifted the other way down
In
the
his
left
last
field
at
line.
bat, that one's fouled off, so
And
quick
that will
0-2.
end up a foul ball. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Hit in the air out to
Ball's hit
straightaway
high,
left field.
skied out to
On the move
left
is Pollock.
field. Pollock's there once again for the second
He
out of
gets
the inning.
there, and that's the second out.
2 outs in left field so far. Pollock's on the run.
Next, it'll be Buster Posey. Only 4 outs remaining
First pitch
for them
on to
to
Posey.
try and rally back in this one.
Slider outside.
Ball and no strikes.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall
1-0.
behind him any further.
Slapped
In the
over
air
to
now out to
Mookie
right
Betts.
field.
Mookie Betts is there for the third out here in the 8th. Head to the bottom of the 8th. See the leadoff batter Trey Turner
And that'll give
for
way
the
to
Dodgers.
veteran second baseman Trey
Dominic
Turner.
Leone still on the mound for the Giants.
Comes set. Here's the
Up
nothing
and in.
pitch.
He went
Brushes
deep
off
earlier,
Trey
so
Turner.
that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Hit hard on the ground
Brandon
to short.
Crawford's there as the ball's hit. Got to be quick with it with Trey Turner's speed. He's out over at first base.
Next at the plate
It's
will
nice to see
be
Trey
Corey
Turner
Seager.
slides. I
Both
think
rounded
it's
out
always
last time
impressive
up.
to watch Trey Turner slide
He's off there, 1-0.
when rounding or sliding in the either head first at first base or at home plate. That ball's hit over to Brandon Crawford for the second out.
To go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away. Digging in next.
He's got 2 home runs in this game so far. Will Smith walking his last at bat. He's going to rip that one foul.
High and deep down the left field line.
Squared that one up.
And this will wind
Just
up
early.
a foul ball. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
No balls and 2 strikes. See what he does with here with Dominic Leone on Will Smith.
Tried to get him to chase the
Fastball
cutter there,
away,
ball
up
and 2
and away.
strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 to the
Inside,
Dodgers
2 balls
catcher.
and 2 strikes.
We just
A
saw
little
a
waste pitch
fastball
right there.
I would not be
The
shocked
2-2.
if he tries to get this guy to go fishing
Tapped out
right
to
here.
Leone, the
Drops a little
pitcher.
off-speed
Throw
pitch
on to
right
first base is in time for the outs. We're going to the top of the 9th.
Here's the shortstop,
Brandon Crawford due up
starting
for the
field for
Giants.
his side in
3
the
outs
ninth.
away,
They face
and
the
G-Dub
improbable
advances.
odds of trying to come back in
First
this
pitch is
one.
outside.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them
Down
at
by
this
8
point.
runs
These
is
guys know
J-Rod.
These bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances.
crazy things
as a
happen.
professional.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch
Check swing
inside,
there. Brandon
but to
Crawford
no
says he
avail,
went.
and that's the
1
first
ball and 1
strike.
strike. That
This
ball
one
slapped
smoked the
hard
other way.
out
High
to
and
left
deep
field.
to
Does it
left.
have
Back goes
enough to
Crawford.
get
So they're
over the
trying
wall?
to
It does
go
over the outreach glove. Also to A.J. Pollock. Brandon Crawford says it not so fast. Hitting a home run here. 3-10 now.
Here's Chris Bryant
Cut
now.
the lead down to 7.
He takes
Still
the
riding with
cheap hit the
Scherzer
other way out toward
as
right
the next
center.
pitch is hit out
There
towards
to look
Mookie
at
Betts
his
for an
bets,
out.
and that's out
So after
number
a home
1.
run, a good way to start the first
So
out
next
after a home
to
run
bat
is getting
will be
an
Mike
out.
Yastrzemski. He doubled his last time up.
So you're going to see the matchups go on here. David Price, a former starting pitcher in the league, delegated to the bullpen, rejuvenated himself out there.
So a strong performance
Curveball
here as he
to
worked his
Yaz
way
is
into the
low
ninth,
and
but it
away
let
for
the
a ball.
bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs.
The 1-0.
High fly
That ball's
ball
hit
to
out there. I
straightaway
don't think
center.
Bellinger's
Chasing
being able to get
effort
there.
is
Excuse me, Chris Taylor out there
He's
now.
not gonna get
That
there,
ball's
and
going to
he's
get hit
headed
off
for
the
extra
wall. It's going to go
bases
down for at
again.
least,
He
oh,
hit the
looking for
corner
3
and
bags.
tries for third. The
Is
relay,
Yaz. Yaz will get there
but he is
for a
in there for
triple
the
here in the
triple.
top of the 9th.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to.
Curveball
Ball gets
bounces,
away.
and this one
Yaz is
gets
still going to
away.
stay put
And
at
a
third
nice
base.
job
Smart
keeping it
decision
close.
there
It's ball 1.
for Buster Posey now. But trying to now warming up in the bullpen. Here we go. Still got to go
Now the
through
1-0.
3 batters in order for the change of the pitcher.
Yastrzemski stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
2 balls, no strikes on Evan Longoria.
This one's blooped out toward right center field.
That's going to go right to
Has it, and I'd be surprised if
Betts.
they send the runner. And even
2
with
outs here. 1
outs
more
now, they
out
won't
in
risk
this
running
one.
on that arm out there as he's
Steven
forced to sit
Duggard
tight at
batting.
third base.
He's going to hit that right to Trey Turner. Trey Turner's going to throw it over to Max Muncy in there for the out. And that will do it there. G-Dub will advance. And the Dodgers defeat J-Rod and the Giants. Final score of 10-3 as KC plays the Show 21 Fall Classic.
Only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
We'll be right back here, and we'll have actually a post-game interview coming up here right after this. Kramer Santone here with G-Dub as a 10-3 victory. What was going on through the mindset of making sure you, get out there and try to win this game?
Well, nerves were certainly a thing. I mean, coming out here in this great atmosphere. So it was just kind of early on, I was sitting on one pitch, a fastball, and he was throwing a lot of fastballs. So I was trying to stay that. And if I saw anything breaking, I was just going to lay off that. There was a lot of off speed going on. So basically, I was trying to adjust to like different console, different environment. And then once that started coming, you started seeing like more home runs, better contact, that sort of thing.
So when he brought in Rogers and you ended up just putting up more runs on there, what was it like going from a somewhat relatively fast guy in the game, and then you go to a guy that's like a sidewinder?
So one of my best friends, we play this game a lot, and his favorite pitcher to use is Tyler Rogers. And so everybody we play against, like they're way ahead of it. So I'm thinking back in my mind, I'm like, okay, he's gonna want to throw a lot of curveballs. I'm gonna want to sit back, wait to drive the ball.
So with this game, honestly, being played here at the K, how often were you looking at the screen here or looking up there to playing around to see like, okay, maybe I can just go up here for a little bit of time, just focus my eyes up there?
More times than you'd expect, to be honest. So, like I wouldn't say like after every pitch, but like after every batter, I'd check up. I'd be like, dang, this is actually happening.
So out of this entire game, were you surprised how well you were with Max Scherzer through this entire time of this?
Not really. He's kind of cheat code in the game. He's a 99 overall.
Heck, you've also got the 99 speed in the overall with Trey Turner. But yeah, hey, congratulations. Look forward to seeing what you do in the next one.
Appreciate it, man.
KC plays the Show 21 Fall Classic as we move some things forward as G-Dub was victorious in his battle against J-Rod as he will be in the championship game. Remember, this is a free-to-enter game. MLB The Show hybrid tournament featuring an online 5-round Swiss format plus an online single elimination playoff with the finals being played right here on Crown Vision at Kauffman Stadium. 5-round Swiss-style tournaments took place starting on September 25th. The single elimination tournament featuring the top 16 players that took place back on October 2nd. The Final Four, as we're already here, will play a 9-inning single elimination style elimination bracket. Winners of the first 2 games will play off to become the Fall Classic champion. Dayton Ackerman, as we go by Dayton over here, this is gamer tag. Dayton Act 20 will take on Herky Stu Keener. This matchup, Dayton's going to be the Dodgers. Herky will be the White Sox, as we'll get things rolling here relatively soon. As KC Game On, it was established back in 2005. It is a non-profit organization whose purpose is to organize esports programs, events, and increase the visibility of esports in the Kansas City metro and beyond. KC plays the Show 21 Fall Classic powered by Kansas City Royals and the Monarchs. Trying to grow the community of esports. It's awesome the fact that Kauffman Stadium hosting this one here on Crown Vision. It's beautiful. So every game is being played here at Kauffman Stadium, as it should be. It's a beautiful stadium here, probably one of the best stadiums in all of the United States. Max Scherzer on the mound for Dayton. Lance Lynn throwing for the White Sox for Herky. Well, it looks like he didn't pick Lance Lynn, possibly. Looks like Carlos Rondon is throwing. There we go. At times this game gets a little funky. It happens. So Scherzer versus Rondon, righty versus lefty. Tim Anderson, the shortstop for the White Sox, due up. First pitch is low and away. A slider outside to get things rolling here. Winner takes on G-Dub. Loser takes on J-Rod. First 2 pitches of the game is 2 balls. It's 78 degrees in the universe of MLB The Show here at Kauffman Stadium with the bright, clear skies. It's going to be a hot one today, though, at the actual K in 90. 2-1 on the Tim Anderson. That ball's fouled off. Ball boy should be there, or Mookie Betts. The 2-2 pitch on to Tim Anderson. There's a curveball that stays high, but it's going to be right there to Betts for a out number 1. Got the slugging Luis Robert. This majority of regular season this year due to an injury. He's going to hit that one hard up the middle for a 1-out single. Shocked at that speed. Good thing he plays conservative. Stays at first base. Here's a steal. Jose Abreu, an RBI machine now batting. Robert on the run, hit and run on. Sends Jose Abreu in the hole, 0-2. Fastball up. Smart idea to see if Robert was going to get going. Taylor made double play right there. It's going to be in the inning that way. A 5-6-3 double play. It's a lefty Carlos Rondon, but toe with the rubber for the White Sox.
Off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Swing line.
As Trey Turner slaps that one down the line. That's going to be extra bases for sure with his speed. The real question is he going to stop at 2? And he does. So a leadoff single for Trey Turner. Corey Seager now batting. The changeup's low and in.
It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the
interesting use to see the lefty on for go against this Dodgers lineup.
And this will wind up a foul ball.
He
One
got
ball,
the
2 strikes on
fastball
Corey Seager.
where he wanted and
He's going to
just
chase
rolled
that
off.
one. That slider gets him
Swung
fooling.
on and missed.
Chasing
Really
out early.
fooled him that time for the first out.
First out of the inning.
As a look now pitch. Mookie Betts
You got
is in
Mookie
now
Betts,
as
the
he
right
pitches a
fielder
pitch
for the
ball
Dodgers now
one.
batting. See his lifetime splits career-wise. 1 for 11 against him.
Can't sit back long
The
enough, and
1-1.
count evens up at 1-1.
Now after that changeup swung on.
From the stretch, runner breaks for
As
third.
Trey Turner's taking
Pitch
third base with
outside the
ease. He's already there
throw.
before the
Not
ball even gets to
nearly
the
in time as he
catcher.
takes third easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him.
Bell had
move
no
to
chance
third
of getting him
because
out.
it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work.
2-1
out.
on
That was
to
really
Betts
impressive.
is 3-1
1
now.
to him
The fastball stayed inside. 3-1 pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2
Slider
full
low,
count
chased
now.
it.
Swing and a miss on
Counts
a
now
nasty
full.
slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game.
That ball's
If
hit
you're a guy who
high
likes
and
to work
deep
the
out
big
to
part of
left
the
field. That's going to get
you were
foul.
on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about
Just missed it by your
56
Mookie Betts. And that
feet,
ball's
6
going to hit
inches.
low.
And there's ball
For a ball.
4 as this one gets away a
So
bit.
work the walk. Now it's Max Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
And then for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-1 to the Dodgers
Slider
first
gets him
baseman.
Well, he's
fooled.
in a bit of hot water in
Expected
this
that
first
pitch
inning.
inside and
If he
went
can
away
start
from him.
throwing his slider
1 ball, 1
effectively
strike.
like that, he has a lot better chance of settling
Now
into
2-1.
this game.
Two
That
balls
fastball's
and a
away.
strike now. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even
Count
at
at
2-2.
2s.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at
Trey
first,
Turner
do
on-
you go for the
on
strikeout, or you're
third.
still looking for the double play
Mookie
ball?
Betts out first.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now.
Full count
3-2.
pitch now. 2 Muncy's pitch 18 of the inning. And Muncy gets a hold of this one. This one, if it stays fair, it's gone. And it will. It's a home run. Max Muncy, 3-run shot home run here in the top of the first.
That's how
We
to
have
manage
Dayton
the
and the
up right
Dodgers
there.
are going to go up 3-0 on Herky and the White Sox.
And then grab a huge home run in the first.
Here now is Will Smith.
First
He
pitch,
comes
Will
the
Smith's
first pitch
up.
foul behind the plate.
It's fouled up.
3 runs already home here. Now a swing and a softly hit
foul.
ground ball.
No balls and 2 strikes.
Started to go around there, but
Check
he
swing, no
pulls up
swing.
Ball 1.
As that curveball hits the dirt.
Swing and a
1-2,
hard
straight up
liner to
towards
center
center.
field.
Luis Robert
And
is
he will
there. He
make the
traveled
play
a
out
long
there,
way,
and there
expecting
are
a
2
deep
away now.
pull by Will Smith. Able to make sure and corral it for the second out of the
Two
inning.
out, nobody on.
And we have
that'll
A.J.
bring up
Pollock
A.J.
now.
Pollock. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're
Pollock gives
really
that one a
making
ride,
him
but it's going
work,
to
and
probably
unless
hit
he
the warning
dials
track
it
after
in,
that.
it's
That's going to
probably
be the
gonna
third
limit
out of
him.
the inning.
Left fielder's
Well, into
on
the
it,
top of the
and that retires.
top of the second, actually. 3-0 Dayton and the
Leading
Dodgers
off
over
the
Herky and the
inning,
White
it'll
Sox.
be Eloy Jimenez, and they could use a
Powerful
spark
bat of
from him
Eloy
here.
Jimenez
Hey,
due
Matty,
up
they need
for
to
the
get some
White
offense
Sox.
going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game. Love the early lead, but this game is
1-0 to
far from
Jimenez.
over. Got to stay on
1
top
ball,
of
1
what
strike.
you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I
The
think
1-1
Jerry
is
Hillsdale's
swung
a
on
very
for
good
a
hitter's
strike.
umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry
1-2
Hillsdale.
is up
You have
and
to
in.
come over those
Watch out.
17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Wow, fastball
The
up and in.
2-2.
I'm not sure it was intended
Swung
to be
on,
that
strike
far
three.
up
Sliders
and
working
that
well
far
for both
in,
sides.
But message sent, beware.
So it was a strikeout.
Let's have a pit stop action. Controller battery's low. Switch to some controllers now.
Swinging. Eloy Jimenez.
All right, we're all
retired to kick off the
set
inning.
and stone away.
So here's Yohan Moncada.
All right, as we get a little pit stop there for
Lifted
controllers
down
wise,
the line
Okada
left.
Hits this one. It's going to hit the line possibly. Maybe foul, and just gets barely foul. That would have been extra bases for sure, especially with no one over on that, expecting the pull. The 0-1. Low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. As KC Game On was established back in 2005. It's a nonprofit organization whose purpose is to organize esports programs, events, and increase the visibility of esports in the Kansas City metro and beyond. KC Game On's next physical event, November 20th. 300 people are expected. PC, console, board games, tournaments, trophies. More information on kcgameon.com. You know, the Royals are the only, if not the only, MLB team supporting and executing esports tournaments in the league. Being played this at Crown Division here at the K. 2-1 now on Yohan Moncada. 3 balls and 1 strike. Yasmani Grandal due up next. 3-1 from Scherzer. Is skied high in the infield. Will Smith, the catcher, should be underneath it for the second out of the inning.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third.
First pitch on the Grandal, check swing, but he's in there for a strike. Career splits, 1 for 17. Against Scherzer, that's going to be a tapper right back to Scherzer. Change up, gets over the top of it. 3 up, 3 down. Hit of the second. Chris Taylor for the Dodgers now batting.
Chris Taylor. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short.
Over that one to Tim Anderson. Throw on to first base is in time for the out. To Carlos Rondon. He's not going to surprise you with the fastball in his hand. He's going to make sure to have command and control throughout the most of this. We kind of saw that early on in the actual regular season, where he threw the no-hitter.
He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back.
1-1 on the Justin Turner, which is surprising to see Justin Turner in the 8-hole. It's a dangerous 8-hole bat. 1-2. Single up the middle for Justin Turner as things are going to keep rolling on here. As Max Scherzer, the pitcher, we batting.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike.
First pitch on to the pitcher. Pitcher on pitcher trying with 1 out here in the bottom of the second.
Is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Scherzer actually hold of this one. He's going to send out the left field. Jimenez is there for the out. 2 outs here in the top bottom of the second.
Turner digs in now. Second shot now. He doubled to start out.
Balls outside curveball trying to break that thing in. On Trey Turner, the speedster. Speedster, second baseman, shortstop, center fielder. You can put him anywhere. He'll play it. That ball's hit towards the gap. It will get down. It's going to be a double for Turner. Excuse me, for Trey Turner as Justin Turner goes to third. No way he's scoring on that one from first base. First pitch on to Corey Seager's low for a ball. 1-0 to Seager. Now 2 balls and no strikes.
I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach.
3 balls, no strikes. Mookie Betts on deck.
The other guys feel like the door's still open.
I bet Muncy does not. Muncy wants this. If somehow the Betts gets on Muncy, who hit a 3-run shot back in the first, wants to bat again, but possibly more ducks in the pond for him. 1-0 to Betts. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Rondon's a little bit everywhere. 40 pitches for him now.
Let's see if he can gap something.
4 straight balls beforehand, 3 straight now.
3-1.
Fastball down the middle.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff.
3-1.
This guy's located.
Ball 4, walks in a run.
About his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
score. Looking to minimize the damage here. Max Muncy
First pitch
stands in
on
as
from
rookie
Muncy, hit
for
that
one
home run
here.
back in the first. Ball as
Lost it
Muncy
in the
gonna
air out
flip
toward
this one out to the
center.
right,
Long run
but
for the
should
right
be
fielder.
caught there. Only one
He
run
makes
comes
the
across
catch as just
off
the
of
one
a
run
walk.
comes
As
across
it is
in
going
the
to be 4-0.
Andrew
Dayton and the
Vaughn
Dodgers
next to
over
bat.
Hurricane the
As we
White
are all
Sox
set to
here
begin
as we
the
head to
third
the top
inning
of the
this one.
third.
Cue shot here out
Andrew
towards
Vaughn
short.
is going to hit that to Seager. Seager, a jump throw over to first base, gets the out.
But a great stretch that time as they get him by
More of a
step.
Derek Jeter-esque play. Cesar Hernandez
So
for the
now
White
to the
Sox,
plate,
second base
Cesar
play.
Hernandez. And a cut
Inside
fastball
for
here
a
that
ball.
He started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
The 1-0.
Hit sharply on the ground.
Hernandez rolls it over to
Loves
Trey
it.
Turner.
On to first, and
5-3
Scherzer's on a roll
is
now,
put
2
out.
away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Carlos Rodon. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I
Carlos
love
Rodon
everything
swings
this
right
pitcher's
through
got
this one.
working right now.
Should be
He's
a
got presence.
usually
he's
when the
got
pitcher's
great
batting, it's a
body
for sure
language
out.
on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
all
Here
about
comes
strategic
Scherzer
here.
on 0-2.
With the Dodgers being the home team. Pitchers do bat. And then again, if you're playing online, no matter what, the pitcher's always bad.
Fly ball out to
Down
straightaway
hits that out
left.
to left field.
Pollock
Pitchers
has the lead on it, and
finding some real estate out there in left
there's the
field,
side.
but it's
Down
caught
in
for
order to go to
both
the
sides. Pollock was underneath that one.
And we're back for the bottom of the
And we have a
third.
little
Let's
talk from
check
Heidi
in with
Watney.
Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with
Well,
Dave
Heidi
Roberts,
talks.
the Dodgers
I'll
skipper,
talk. First
about
place
his
prize
lineup
for this one,
performance
Diamond
so
Crown
far,
Club
and
Vision
flat out, he was very
for the
pleased
experience
with
of
the
that. A
quality of
stadium
their
tour,
at-bats.
4
They've
tickets,
already worked out
2
three
Royals game
walks,
for
so he
2021,
feels as though that
and
kind
a
of
personalized
willingness to let
jersey.
the opposition work themselves into trouble
And
will
don't worry, second
continue
place
to
also gets
result in
something as
good
well.
things for them on the scoreboard.
A Diamond Club Crown
Heidi,
Vision
thank you.
Experience, a stadium tour, 4 tickets to a 2022 game, and a signed something by Andrew Benintendi. And third and fourth place winners also win some tickets, stadium tour, and Diamond Club Crown Vision Experience.
The catch is Jimenez, and there's one away.
One quick out here to start off the bottom of the third. As A.J. Pollock is now batting. As Will Smith flew out.
One here in the early going. And now the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt.
One
for
ball, no
one.
strikes.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way,
1-1
whether
now.
it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Swing and a little tapper. That
1-2
winds up
is
foul.
the count.
Ball 2.
Don't be surprised
balls
if
and
he
2
gets another
strikes. That
back
slider
foot slider right
runs
here.
on
Don't
in.
think for a second just because he took
Nasty
the first
curveball,
one,
but
that this pitcher
Pollock
won't
was
come
expecting
back
it. Perfect
exactly
hit
the
on
same
it.
way.
It's a single. So 1 out single to extend the third inning.
Into the box now.
Chris Taylor.
Hit
So
back
hit it up
up
the middle as well. So back-to-back singles right up
but
the middle.
He can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that.
So runner in scoring position now for Dayton and the Dodgers.
The result works.
That slider stays low.
Justin Turner is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball.
Roll on
that's
top of that
1-0.
Justin Turner, which it actually makes sense now why Justin Turner's the 8 guy, but yeah, he's going to roll over into a 5-4-3 double play.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in. Tim Anderson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Tim Anderson now for the White Sox leads things
Down
off.
to third.
Just out of the outreach glove of both Justin Turner and Corey Seager. Anderson gets a hit for the White Sox here in the fourth.
Luis Robert.
Now it's Luis Robert.
As he rips it
He's
on
going to
the
go
ground
back-to-back
second.
singles here with
That's
no outs.
through for a hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but
The
that's
White
his
Sox are
second knock of the game.
planning, cooking up the recipe to hopefully put some runs across the board. With a run producer as Jose Abreu. That's what he does. He drives them in. He's going to pop out to Mookie Betts. No tag from either guys. Too shallow for that. We have the cleanup guy, Eloy Jimenez. Slider away for a ball.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0.
Double steal attempt. It's a hit and run attempt. This one run should score. Let's see if Robert's going to get the wave around third base. It looks like he will. The cutoff attempt, play at the plate is in time. Roberts out, but Abreu does move to second base. But one run does come across to score in Tim Anderson. So Herky cuts down the lead to 3 now. And it's a 4-1 Dayton lead over Herky.
Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Quickly 1-1 now into Yohan Moncada.
Left side, but well fouled. Jimenez stands at second with 2 gone.
The 1-2.
Here's a little chopper
That's
up
dribbled
the
up,
middle.
which could possibly be a tough play attempt at first base. And he's safe as Moncada beats out the throw from Corey Seager. This inning will still stay alive.
Here's the switch hitting
Yasmani Grandal, the catcher, batting.
And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 after
He's
grounding out.
going to try to cheat a fastball if he didn't actually. He's late to it.
As he gets the swing and a miss.
I don't blame
That's
the
the
batter for
fastball,
pulling
too.
the
Ball
trigger right
0-2
there.
is the count.
Those
Inside
fastballs light up your
fastballs,
eyes. You can
inside
occasionally
still.
do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Close. And a curveball, and Trey Turner's not there. So another run does come across. So 2 runs come across here at the top of the 4th. Much needed runs for Herky to keep this thing rolling. Now it's Andrew Vaughn.
At the plate now, Andrew Vaughn, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Grounded
Vaughn's
back
going
up the
to
middle.
hit it up towards Seager. He's going to flip it over to Trey Turner
Throw on the
for
second
sure out.
force, and the
So 2 runs
side
do
is
come
returned.
across as the lead is now cut down to 2.
And
Dayton the
now,
Dodgers lead
Scherzer
Herky and the White Sox 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
hit on the
That
ground
first
out
pitch
backward.
is
Anderson scoops it up.
right to Tim
And the
Anderson
inning
for the
begins
out.
with a quick out number
Scherzer
1.
rolls over on that one as we head to the top of the order now.
So it's back to the top
2
of the
for 2
order
day for
now.
Trey Turner.
That'll bring up
One of the bright spots for
fastest
Dayton.
players in all the land, Trey Turner. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Look out.
2 balls and no
now.
strikes. That one came close to
That's a good
hitting
pitch right
Trey
there,
Turner.
But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like
2-0.
that, you want to protect your
Swung
money
on hit
makers,
high
right?
out to
You
center,
don't
but
want
Luis
anything around
Roberts
your
should be
knees or
there
your
for
feet,
the
so
out.
He was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Robert
A lot of
is
speed in
there,
that
2
center field
gone.
spot for the White Sox with Luis Robert out there.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former All-Star
Shortstop
shortstop
Corey Seager. That perfectly
and that is
hit.
in there for a 2-out
Beat the
base
shift and
knock.
all.
And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
See Mookie Betts, who worked a walk and scored a run his last at
Seems
bat.
like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better
Stung
outings,
out
and
towards
he'd be
the
first to
left
tell you
field
that.
corner.
That'll
Gonna
get
rattle
down
off
out
the
there near
wall.
the wall.
See what they do if
So
they
now
keep
they'll have
him
2 men in
staying
scoring
put at
position
third base.
following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat,
Seager,
I
so
thought it
a
might
2-out double for Dayton
found
and the
its way
Dodgers.
into the corner.
And now a guy who's hit a 3-run home run back in the first inning, Max Muncy,
Cruised in there with
now batting with 2
relative
ducks on the pond.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 1-1 the count now. 1-1.
The
Here it
1-1.
is. He pulls
That is
this
ripped
one
out
into
towards right
That's
field.
in there. Base hit.
Ball's gonna have that throw in on
Not
home,
in time as the
and
run
it
scores.
is
And the
it's
run is
in
in to
time,
score
but
from
the
the
throw
second
is away
base.
from him. So 2 runs come across, and Seager and Mookie Betts a 2-run single here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. That actually brings the RBI total for Muncy's to 5. 5 on the day for him.
drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Another hit coming, the hit parade here. Will Smith is going to get that one, not the actor, but and not the pitcher either.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Into the box, A.J. Pollock. As he'll look at a
So
breaking
runners on the
ball.
corners
This is
here
for
for
ball 1.
A.J. Pollock.
Hit in 2 tries
Close
for
run
him
down
so
up to
far.
68 pitches. Another hit comes across, another run comes aboard.
Notch 1 in the score.
7-2, Dayton and the Dodgers over Herky and the White Sox currently. We're only in the bottom of the 4th. It's only been 3 2/3 of an inning so far.
This one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Taylor's a
Dan,
little
you
out
could
front of
tell
that
he
one.
was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like
Yeah,
that
1.
without knowing it's coming. Nice
Down low
piece
for
of
a
hitting.
ball, changeup.
Change up here, but that's
1
taken
ball and 1
low in the
strike.
dirt for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Curveball.
2-2, try to ring it up on that front door curveball, but doesn't come into the
For the
zone.
guy on the mound,
3
this is
balls
one
and
of
2
those
strikes.
innings where
Runners off
nothing
on that
comes
one. That
easy.
ball's hit
He's thrown a
high, but
bunch of
Tim
pitches,
Anderson
and
should be
this
there in
AB
shallow
hasn't
center field
And the
for the
shortstop
out.
is
So
under it to make the
3
play.
runs come across. It is now a
Welcome back.
5-run
Heidi
lead.
Watkey standing by as we
7
get set for the top of
to
the
2
fifth.
with Dayton the Dodgers
Well,
over
Matt,
at
I had a
Herky and the
chance
White
to
Sox.
discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy
Remember,
with their
KC Game
discipline
On's
at the
next
plate at
physical
this
event
point.
is
He said
November
their pitch
20th.
selection has been the
300
main
people
reason for their
expected.
struggles today,
PC,
as
console,
far too
board games,
often they've
tournaments,
been swinging
and
pitches
trophies.
outside the strike
More
zone.
information
That's
on
leading to a lot of
kcgameon.com.
soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking
Kramer
the zone
Sansone, your
and
play-by-play
forcing the
voice.
opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Here as it's the top of the 5th with Cesar Hernandez leading off for the White Sox. He was an acquisition
Hernandez is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
mid part of before the trade deadline. Started off the season as a Cleveland Guardian now. Their seasons are with they're called the Guardians now. He's gonna fly out there to Trey Turner out there in shallow right field. Looks like a decision needs to be made here by Herky, whether or not he needs to the big lefty and Gavin Sheets or Adam Engel, the center fielder. Got a lot of speed on that bench, especially with Billy Hamilton on there.
For the pitcher here.
Carlos Rondon's day is done. And it looks like Bummer is throwing along with another one.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
First pitch onto the big lefty is skied into center field. Under it's Chris Taylor for the sure out. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th.
Bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson.
First pitch onto Tim Anderson.
Now a
Is
swing
skied.
and a third straight
Possibly
fly
some
ball
room
here
over
should
there
get
on
him
the
out of the inning.
foul
1,
territory.
2,
Mookie
3.
Betts is there.
And he gets
Led to
there
the
and
bottom
makes
of the 5th. Still 7-2 lead. A quick 3 up, 3 down. And it's either Kopech or Bummer. It looks like
Michael
Kopech's going to
Kopech,
be
a
pitching
right-handed
now for the White Sox.
standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
First pitch to Justin Turner's
is
inside
in
for a ball.
Third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a
The
good
1-0.
two-seam fastball,
That's ripped out to left field. Watch out. Bullpen is coming there for you. And there for a home run. Justin Turner leads the bottom of the 5th off with a solo blast. 8-2. Dayton and the Dodgers over Herky and the White Sox.
oh man, he got hurt.
Scherzer rips that one to the third baseman. Okada out over at first, but that was the pitchers look like they squared up the ball a little bit in this game.
Here now is Trey Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Trey Turner rips that 100-mile-an-hour fastball from Kopech. Only going to be out to center field where Luis Robert is under control. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
Bases are empty here with 2 away.
Now batting Corey Seager.
It'll be Corey Seager. Here's a cold
Fastball
strike
right
about
down the middle.
thigh high, 0-1.
Couldn't get any easier
Wouldn't
than
mind
that.
the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Swing and a liner.
Slapped hard out to right field. Should get it
Gets
down
and
in
the
front of
inning
Andrew Vaughn.
continues.
So a 2-out single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the
2-out
ebbs and
single
flows
here
of the
for
baseball
the
season.
Dodgers to keep things rolling in the bottom of the 5th. And now
Skills,
Mookie Betts is
he
batting.
knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Mookie Betts is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Luis Robert should be there for the 3rd out of this inning. We'll head to the top of the 6th. 8-2. Dayton and the Dodgers are Herky and the White Sox. Justin Turner solo blast.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy
One of the
outfielder.
bright spots for Herky and the White Sox is Luis Robert. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Should be 3 for 3 on the day with his speed, as he is. 3 hits now for Robert.
quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on
Trinan
that
and
jump throw.
Price.
Hey, that's why this is
Hold
the
that now for
pros.
the
Back in
Dodgers.
the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play
be
by the
out number
shortstop
1.
to leave his feet and at least
Jose
make
Abreu
this
going to be
close.
done.
Next will be
Brings in the
cleanup
slugger,
hitter,
Eloy Jimenez.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. The 0-1 delivery.
The 0-1 is a curveball that is going to be possibly in play, but it's not. It's going to hit off the railing over here at the K.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a
And
miss
a
on the
fastball up and in,
that
hit
time.
the
Out
zone.
number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of
It's
that pitch
shocking.
and
That's only
strikeout
their second
situations
strikeout.
these days.
Robert's
What
off
makes
with
it
that
so
pitch. That ball's
down
going to
the
head
left field
towards
line and deep.
just foul.
And that is off
Just
the
foul.
wall, but in foul territory.
Great idea with
Foul
Moncada.
ball.
Hit and run on.
A ball and a strike. On the move
I
again
still wouldn't
from
be shocked
first.
if
And
Robert was
it's
going to go
fouled
anyways.
away.
6-run lead from Dayton on Herky.
Lifted in the air to center.
Kyle's going to line out. That's going to be a
He's
put
under
out
it, and
8.
That ends the inning. A man left for the. Next up is Max Muncy. He homered earlier.
So
in
an
his
8-2
first
lead
this
still as we're in the bottom of the 6th. Max Muncy has 5 RBIs in this game. He's going to get his third hit of the day here
Down
too.
the line.
Slider stays middle hard of the plate.
To the plate now, Will Smith.
Going to get a raise. Muncy going to stay over at first base.
And no advance. It's ball 1. Muncy on at first. Nobody out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but
2
ruled a
balls and no
ball.
strikes
It's
with
2-0
Will
now.
Smith.
Oh, hang
Will
on now.
Smith
This
sends a
ball is
charge into this
crushed
one.
into left field. And this one ain't
And
coming
it
back.
is
This
gone,
ball
just
is gone.
over the bullpen.
I think if
Not
this
the
pitch
former
was
Royals
a
pitcher,
little
Will Smith.
higher and
This
in
is
on
the
his
catcher,
hands,
Will
it
Smith.
would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a
Paul's
guy
gonna
that
pop it
will
up in the
feast
infield
on
with Moncada's
belt-high
there.
pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Moncada's there for it, and there's one gone. So next to bat will be Chris Taylor. Flew out last time up. Rounded weakly down the line toward third. This is
Dribbler that's going
foul
to
for the
stick.
first strike.
And foul.
Still only one out in the inning.
The
Fastball misses
0-1
inside.
now
It's
becomes
even at
1-1
one.
as that ball's inside. The 1-1.
And a check swing,
Check
here
swing,
as
but he did
couldn't
swing
help
on that.
himself,
Taylor
and
did
it's
swing.
ruled
1 ball and 2
strike
strikes.
A bouncer to the
1-2's
left
tapped
side.
over to Michael Kopech. The first over the first.
and there
Shockingly,
are 2
he didn't
down.
throw a 100-mile fastball to Jose Abreu on first base. That's usually the scary thing. A little dribbler, you don't know how fast the pitcher will throw it to the first baseman. It's just Turner's going to line out to the shortstop, Tim Anderson, to end the inning. But Will Smith, a 2-run bomb. Trying to golf that one out here. That goes just above
All set for
the
the start of the inning. And
bullpen.
up next, the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal.
6, 7, 8 hitters for the White Sox as Grandal
Turner
going to
over
fly
his
out
right,
to Justin Turner.
1 away. Next to hit,
Andrew Vaughn, the right fielder, now
0 for 2
batting.
for him to this point. Fastball hit on the
Vaughn's
ground
going
is
to get
short.
just right on top of that one. They scoot it
On
to
first,
Corey
and a
Seager.
quick start to the 7th,
And
now
that's going to
there
be
are
the
2
second out
away.
of the inning.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him. Nothing
Swung
in
on
one.
through that slider.
Either
as,
he missed the take
as
sign
early
or they're
as
just
Cesar
not thinking
Hernandez,
as a team.
the 0-1.
The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so
Sky
it could
high
have
to
been
the
a
infield. So
3-pitch
2
inning
pop outs
if
and a
he would've
ground
made
out
it
here.
right
So we'll head to the
Smith
bottom of the
is there.
7th.
They
It's
go
a
down in a
10-2
hurry here as this
Dayton and the Dodgers lead over Herky and the White Sox. Will stretch. A quick stretch, to be honest.
So we'll see
If
he can
anything,
do something
it's
with
like
the bat here
a
as
2-second
well.
stretch.
He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a
That
guy's
was a
throwing the
quick
ball as well as he has, it kind of
4-3
out.
outs put out.
It's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
So 1 out here. Trey Turner batting for the Dodgers. So technical difficulties here real quick.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Sweet. Technical difficulties were averted.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Trey Turner comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch on a Trey Turner is in there for a ball.
towards second.
Hit that over the right of the outreach
Into the
glove
alley, and he might be looking at
of
his
Hernandez. I think he's
third
going to roll over the
game.
wall. This is definitely
Trouble
three-bag
as this
territory
gets
for
to
Trey
the
Turner.
wall now. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Wow, you'd think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his third extra base hit of the game.
This should actually
one a
be
triple,
deep
and he can
enough.
seemingly do
Should be
nothing
deep enough
wrong.
for Trey Turner. Let's see
It's
how the
there.
throw is
Let's
on
see if
home.
they test it.
Luis Robert gets him, just guns him. That was a great throw
Home plate.
to end the inning.
Tired on just 4
A
pitches.
much-needed out for
Stage 8 gets
kind of like a Sam Fold-esque type of throw out there in center field. But a much-needed out there because, I mean, that's an easy insurance run, especially with the speed
Adam
of
Engel
Trey
is
Turner.
going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Adam Engel will be the pinch
Hit
hitter.
on the ground out
He's gonna roll
to
over
short.
that one
Right
to
him.
Corey
Throw
Seager.
on
It's a
first in
6-3
time, so
put
the
up.
leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
We got the top of the order, Tim
Stepping up
Anderson.
is Tim Anderson.
Tim
He
Anderson,
flew out
at
in
least
his
Luis
last
Robert.
debut.
Is who is on deck. And Tim Anderson, he's just going to throw the bat away. We've seen this plenty of times.
Back goes
This
Burns,
one is
still
gone.
going back. And
Probably
it's
another
in the
a
bullpen,
little bit of a
home
bright
run.
spot here
Yeah, all things considered, it's been
for
a
the
day
White
to
Sox
forget
and
about.
Herky.
So
He's
this home
able to
run
get a
is
home
welcome
run
to
at
everyone in that
this
dugout.
point in the game.
This gives them a little
He's
momentum
getting
going into the next
produce
game.
more runs now. Now a guy who's 3 for 3 on the day, Luis Robert. All right, hits off the glove of Trey Turner, and just in time to get Luis Robert at first base.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good
Pitch
hitter.
off
We all
to
kind of expect
Jose
him to
Abreu,
pick up 2
swung
or
on,
3
fouled
hits
off
most
here
of
in
the
the
time.
eighth.
That's not really how baseball works, though.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much
Foul
all
that one
game.
back too.
I
Just
gotta believe
right
as an
above it.
offense, you just gotta throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
The 0-2.
Grounded to short.
Rolled over to Corey Seager. Another 6-3 put up.
Gets him, and with that
As
hit,
at least one
the
run came across. It is now 10-3. Tim Anderson launches a solo shot with an out here in the top of the 8th. And decisions need to be made. Looks like Craig Kimbrell
comes on to pitch now, hoping for better
come on
results
in and get the
than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Mookie
another
Betts.
connection issue. Remember, the first place prize gets a Diamond Club Crown Vision Experience Stadium Tour, 4 tickets, and 2022 season tickets, and personalized jersey. Second place will get that. Instead of the personalized jersey, they'll get the something signed by Andrew Benintendi. And third and fourth place prize will get 2 tickets for the 2022 season, along with your Diamond Club Crown Club experience as well. KC Game On was established in 2005. It's a nonprofit organization whose purpose is to organize esports programs, events, and increase the visibility of esports in the Kansas City metro and beyond. And mark your calendars. November 20th is a physical event that's brought to you by KC Games On. 300 people expected. PC, console, board games, tournaments, trophies, more information at kcgameon.com.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ricky Betts is going to foul this one off to get the head of the count on him. Craig Kimbrell's trying to get ahead of the count as possible.
Line
That's
to
going to be a line out to
shortstop,
Tim
and
Anderson
there's one
for the
away.
first out here in the bottom of the 8th. A 10-3 Dayton the Dodgers lead over Herky and the White Sox.
Muncy, he scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat.
Looked like
Once he
he was
reaches
cheating
down
a
for
heater
that
right there. A little bit
breaking
too
ball,
far
knuckle
out
curve.
in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
And 1-1. Muncy gets another hit, his 4th one of the day. He is on one right now. He's going to stay. Actually, he's going to go on to second base. And he gets there. Not one of the fastest guys. At least a 54 speed from my remembrance. Not really fast enough to usually stretch a single to a double, but hey, he did. Sweet mustache there by the umpire. The 1-0 to Will Smith. Now, this guy had a home run his last at bat, a 2-run
Well,
shot.
that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's
And
no
that
wonder
could have been a
why
2-run
they're
shot
up
that stayed
7.
fair, but it's going extremely foul. And get up there, Moncada. He doesn't. That's going to be a single. Smith will get a single off this and only staying at third base, staying put as Max Muncy. We're on the corners here with Craig Kimbrell batting. This should be deep enough if they actually want to try to, if Dayton wants to send in Muncy. throw in on from Jimenez on home. Cut off by Abreu.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Doesn't have the arm strength out in left field. He does have the glove.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor.
So 11-3 lead. Dayton and the Dodgers over Herky and the White Sox.
2 out with the man at first. Another one
Trying to put as
fouled
many
off,
runs
and
as
he's
possible
quickly
when he
behind
can.
0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson brings it in.
There's put out there. So head to the top of the 9th. Herky has 3 outs to work to try to get at least
starting things for his side in the 9th.
8 runs to tie. 9 to take the lead. This could be trouble over here in the corner and just out the outside reach glove, but it is foul.
At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hit on the ground toward the left.
Jimenez is just going to get a single
try,
there.
But he can't haul it in. It's through for
Lit
a
off the inning
base
the right way with a single.
At the end of the day, it's all about
Yohan Moncada, the third baseman for the White Sox.
From an offensive standpoint, but you know what?
He's going to send it out to the gap, but the speed of bets, he should get there.
And he reaches up to track
One
this
long
one
out
down for
to
the
start
first out,
top of the
and he had
9th
to
with a
go
runner
a
on
long
first.
way to get to that ball. At the plate now, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
1 ball,
He's
no
working
strikes for
on a
Yasmani
1 for
Grandal with
3
1
thus
out here in the
far.
top of the 9th.
This is hit high in the air
Grandal
out toward left center.
smokes out the center field.
Chasing
Taylor's
after it is
there
Taylor. He
for
gets
the
there,
out.
and that's the second out.
1 more out remaining, and then Dayton will punch his ticket to take on G-Dub.
Now into the box. Andrew Vaughn grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ooh, that thing
and hit
smoked.
pretty well out to deep left
Herky says
field.
not for long. Let's get see. This is
And
going to be a
this one
2-run
is
shot
gone.
home run.
A home run. Well, one of the
Andrew
narratives of
Vaughn.
today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep
11-5
combined
game
5
now.
times in this one.
Cesar Hernandez.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, people,
Scherzer still pitching. There's a fly out attempt. He catches this one. Dayton will move on.
Great play to make the catch there.
So Dayton and the Dodgers defeats Herky and the White Sox. The final score 11-5. We'll be right back and have a post-game interview with the victorious Dayton Ackerman. We'll do that right after this.
Los Angeles posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Max Scherzer is credited with the win.
Kramer Sansone here with the winner, Dayton. Dayton, what just happened there? Like, what's going through your mind now?
Great hitting. We was able to pitch with Scherzer the whole game, 9 innings. Just played really good.
So, were you trying to this entire time, hopefully, use Max Scherzer the majority of the game, or was not having the bullpen not even a factor for you?
Going into the game, I was ready to pitch with Scherzer the whole time, and he did. 9 innings, full game.
So out of the entire game, what would you think is your bright spot minus Max Scherzer? Like, what was that thing that you were trying to do the most that actually worked for you well?
Being able to get under the ball, not hitting as many ground balls. I was getting a lot of home runs, flyouts, anything like that. And Max Muncy played really good.
Yeah, he had 5 hits, I believe, or 4 or 5 hits. So what was it also like being able to do this here at the K, and then being able to see whatever, if you want to glance and watch the home run replays up there, what was that like?
I mean, it's crazy being able to play in Kauffman on the game and being able to look up and see that that's where it is, just right there.
All right, hey, good luck in the next round.
Thank you.
Welcome back in as KC Game On, as KC plays the Show 21 Fall Classic. And remember, this is a free to enter the MLB The Show hybrid tournament featuring an online 5-round Swiss format plus online single elimination playoff, with the finals being played right here on Crown Vision inside Kauffman Stadium. The 5-round Swiss style tournament took place back starting in September 25th, so the championship is actually going to be happening here relatively soon. The single elimination tournament featuring the top 16 players that took place back on October 2nd. The final 4 players are here playing a 9-inning game, single elimination style elimination bracket. Winner of the first of the 2 games will play off to become the Fall Classic champion, which that's where we're at right now with G-Dub and Dayton. as it looks like as we're getting through picking the teams currently right here. We'll take a minute, be right back, and we'll have the championship of the Fall Classic right after this.
don't even make any damn sense.
Could we possibly be muted?
You know, like it's just not there.
There we go.
I don't know why it was doing that. Probably something to do with the
Good old OBS. It gets.
yeah, you're live. Go ahead. Sorry, I screwed that all up.
KC game on. KC plays a Show 21 Fall Classic as the Fall Classic Championship is on the line as G-Dub and Dayton are going to be in the championship. Dayton, the home team, likes to take the Dodgers. G-Dub rolls with the Phillies. Remember, both of these teams were the Dodgers to get to this point, and both were victorious with the Dodgers. So let's see if that streak continues, if the Dodgers are still going to be the team to beat. But hey, championship's going to be underway here as the first pitch from Max Scherzer. Travis Jankowski is inside for a ball to start things off here on the Fall Classic. The 1-0. That's hit over foul. 1 ball and 1 strike.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees.
Both players showed numerous amounts of runs being batted in, whether if that was either getting hits to get them across or home runs was the main factor for it.
And it's
2 balls and 2 strikes on Jankowski.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4
2-2.
Still 2-2.
Ripped foul, just ahead. Just ahead of very early, it says.
Into the windup. Here
The 2-2 Jankowski.
This one sinks low.
Curveball low. Good eyes there by G-Dub.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change.
Ball's head out towards right. Mookie Betts there on a line for the first out here in the top of the first of this championship game. This is a single elimination tournament.
Past battles with Scherzer. He's got 5 base hits in 17.
As Gene Segura gives this one a ride out to left, and that baby's gone. A solo shot home run for G-Dub here as the Phillies get put one up on the Dodgers. Dayton and the Dodgers here, 1-0 here in the top of the first. Now got Bryce Harper batting. Long run for Justin Turner on this one, but he likes not to go.
Just like that, they take the lead.
0-1 to Harper.
Harper behind
Swung on first strike.
2 count now.
The 0-2's chased up for strike number 2. Strike out. Out number 2.
Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him.
JT Real Muto now batting, the catcher for the Phillies.
And he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
JT Real Muto
Watches that slider go outside. That career splits against Scherzer, 3 for 41. That's luckily it's a user versus user on this one. As JT just gets underneath it, it's going to sky that out to left field. Pollock there for the out. So after a solo shot home run from Gene Segura that went to the bullpen, it's a 1-0. G-Dub and the Phillies lead over Dayton and the Dodgers.
started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Trey Turner will take that first pitch up for a strike.
Hits in 28 tries. He's taken him deep.
0-1 is outside for a ball. Slider away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a ball hit pretty
Trey
well
Turner gets
right
underneath this
field.
one. It's going to be up to center field for the Travis Jankowski for the out.
Away in the alley for the first out of the inning. First pitch on the way.
First pitch
In
to
the air out to left. McCutcheon is under it. He hauls it in without
outside
any
for
trouble, and
an
there are 2
out
away.
for Corey Seager. Andrew McCutcheon out there in left field.
Base is empty, 2
He has a
away,
powerful
and
bat,
that
and this
brings
is the
up
catcher Will Smith. Seen him
Tried to
already
check it,
rocket
and it's 0-1.
plenty of home runs today for both sides, whether it was G-Dub using him or it was Dayton using him.
That misses wide. 1 ball and
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two now.
As curveball swung through.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the
Just
day,
nicked
if
it a
he's
little
gonna
bit.
execute it
The
like
1-2
that,
onto Will
be
Smith.
on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big
It's
pitch. for
popped
him.
up just in shallow right field, but Reese
This one
Hoskins
away,
there for
and
the out.
side is retired.
So 3 up, 3 down as we head to the top of the
At the plate
second
now
with Brad
is
Miller
Brad
batting.
Miller. Past battles with Scherzer batting 500,
Lots of
5 for 10.
home run potential
He's
with
also
Brad
hit 3
Miller when
home
he's at the
runs.
dish.
1 ball, no strikes
Especially
to
against
count.
Scherzer. He sees him well. 3 home runs
1-0.
for him. 5 for 10. That's for a 500 batting average. The 2-0 to Miller.
3-0 now.
Now it's 3 balls.
On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next.
Former National League MVP Andrew McCutchen's on deck.
Curveball taken
Curveball's
for
gonna
a
hit the
strike
zone
on the inside.
for a strike.
The 3-1 pitch.
The 3-1. Change up high for a strike.
That's a good
3
pitch
balls
to
and
take
2
a hack
strikes.
at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
The full count pitch.
This is skied into the
Skied
air.
out to center
Straightaway
field where
center.
Chris Taylor's
Taylor is
underneath it.
there. 1 out.
That's for the first out of the inning. Now it's
Now to the
McCutchen.
plate, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch on the way.
Now let's call him a journeyman yet, but he is a veteran in this league.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this ball is crushed.
He's going to
deep
be late
down
on
the
this one.
right
Going to
field
shoot it out the other
line.
way. Mookie Betts is just
No
out of the
one will track it
outstretched
down.
reach of his
McCutchen
glove.
Makes a lot of great
So it's
contact against
0-2.
left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers.
Swing
at
right through it,
times.
drop third
He's not as
strike, throw it
proficient at putting the
onto
ball in play when it's coming
first
from
base.
that
Good thing
side.
we didn't see like a
And
play that
indeed,
happened to
the
Max
throw will
Muncy a
finish
few
him
days
off as
ago.
They get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Didi
First pitch on
Gregorius
Didi
stands in
Gregorius.
as he
Sir
looks at
Didi
ball
batting.
1 here.
The 1-0.
Ball
Up
2.
high for a ball. 2 balls and no strike.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Lifted the other way down the left
Just
field
got underneath
line.
it. Swing said it was
Pollock on the
good, but
run.
it's going over there is A.J. Pollock for
And
the
a
out.
long
Led to the
run,
bottom
but
of the
he's made
second.
track
It is
it.
1-0 Phillies.
And that'll bring up the versatile
G-Dub and the
Max
Phillies
Muncy.
over Dayton and the
His
Dodgers
career
1-0
line
here in the
against
bottom of the
Cleveland,
second.
2 hits in
Max
7
Muncy,
tries. He also has 1
who had
home run. Ball 1 to
4
start
hits
the at-bat.
for Dayton in the last game against Herky.
That misses 2-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off a
He's not seen a
hard-breaking
left-handed
ball at
pitcher
the
in
back
Rondon.
foot.
He's seen a
Tough
Zach
take
Wheeler.
on a terrific pitch.
All-star Zach Wheeler. The
Good
ball is
swing,
ripped
just
but
gotta try
foul.
and straighten that one out.
Exit velo on that one was 111 miles per hour. 2-1.
Pulled toward right center field.
Should be playable out there in center
Jankowski
field with
there for it.
Jankowski there.
1 out. So now into the box is Justin Turner.
Justin Turner
Softly hit out
is just going
short.
to.
And that'll be the second
Wasn't a
out.
hard hit ball, but Sir Didi was there to get it. 2 outs here with Mookie Betts,
So
the
that'll
number
bring in
6 hole.
Mookie Betts. Silver
It's odd to see
Slugger
Mookie bat at
recipient
6.
for National League outfielders a year
If it
ago.
works, it works.
And this is
Broke,
taken
why
outside for ball
fix it?
1.
The 1-0.
Pulled high in
Ball
the air
just
out
got
to left
underneath it.
field.
Just misses a home run with Mookie Betts.
And that ends the inning.
So 3 up, 3 down.
Painless.
Head to the top of the third as G-Dub and the Phillies lead Dayton and the Dodgers 1-0.
Scherzer comes in with 6 hits in 31 tries. No balls and
First
1
pitch on
strike.
Freddie Galvis is in there for a strike.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's
Trying to have
1-1.
control with that fastball, but just misses the zone.
Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with
The
the
1-2 on to Freddie Galvis.
Popped him up.
Skied high. Will
has the
Smith is
play.
underneath it.
1 out.
Didn't get all of it. Got a lot underneath it.
So next to the plate
Now you got
for
the pitcher and
Phils,
Zach Wheeler. Pitcher versus pitcher crime now.
Lifted
Oh,
into
Wheeler
center
sends this one
field,
out to center
chasing
field. I mean, it's
after
going to
his
get caught, but
Taylor.
that's still an
He
impressive hit
gets
by a
there,
pitcher.
and that's the second out.
And the universal DH looms for next season. Wonder if they're going to be using that in the next game for next year.
Hit hard, but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared
1-0.
up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater.
And
he's
now it's 1
prepared
ball,
for
no
this
strikes.
next AB.
Predict
Kind of
the future there.
surprised not to see a
2 balls,
fastball
no
on the
strikes.
first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
2-0
In
now
there,
is a
2-1.
fastball up and in for a
Four-seam
strike.
heater right down the
2
middle. I
balls and
would've
1
thought he
strike.
popped a clutch on that pitch.
Hit down the line at first.
Gonna roll over that one,
This
foul.
will wind up a foul
Counts now
ball.
2-2.
2-2. Pulled toward right
So it
center
goes down to
field.
get that one as just an
Around
odd
first,
route
he's
by
digging
Taylor.
for second.
Betts is going to get that ball, going to throw it on home. It's going to look like an errant throw into the infield.
That's what happens when the
So
slider
some
doesn't
life
do what
here
we want
with
it to do.
2 outs
That
as
was just one of
Jankowski
those
gets on
submit
second.
mixers, kinda just
And
spinning
now a guy hit a
doing
home run his
nothing.
first at bat, Gene
Nice job
Segura
of
now batting.
punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. In the dirt.
No balls and 2 strikes on Segura.
Protecting
Gonna foul that
on
one
2,
off.
So we'll do it again.
On 0-2 here,
Expecting the
he
curveball,
doesn't have
seems
to
like.
get in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open.
Another
so he
one in the
has to
dirt.
focus on
See if they
making
can get
a
him
good
chasing.
pitch right here.
The set
The 1-2.
and the 1-2.
Let's push the other way, but Mookie Betts is there for the 3rd out of the inning. So after a 2-out double, nothing comes across. Put at the bottom of the 3rd, 1-0. G-Dub and the Phillies over Dayton and Dodgers. That's going to be a single right up the middle. Pollock.
First in this game for the Dodgers.
First pitch swinging on that one. Only 16 pitches so far for Zach Wheeler, as we're already through 2 innings.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. And he'll quickly
Another
send
first
a
pitch
line
swinging, a
drive
changeup
to
that's going to be sent out to
center
center field, but Jankowski's there.
Is there, and he has it for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring up one of the better hitting
Sinker's
pitchers
inside
in
for
Max
him.
Scherzer. 1-0 the count. As a look now,
Pitcher batting, not expecting a bunt. Hey, the pitcher's going to get a hit there.
finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Instead of giving yourself up, why not fight
Hold
for
at
it?
second,
Pitchers,
and there are
pitchers
2
in this
aboard now.
game, I feel like at times have ridiculous amount of contact when they don't really have contact.
This guy has a nice
That ball's sent
approach
the
with
other
the
way.
plate.
This could also score Pollock. That's going to go a bad route out there by Bryce Harper. Going to go out to almost the warning track. One's going to score. Max Scherzer's being rounded around 3rd base. He will score as well, so it's a 2-1. Dayton and the Dodgers lead over the Phillies and G-Dub right now in the bottom of the 3rd.
Hey, Dan, batter
Just got
drives
a runner
it
on
right
3rd
there.
base, and that ball's sent high and deep out to right. But it's going to hug the right side of the foul pole foul.
One thing you have to do is just concentrate all
So
you can to try to
loud
get
strike
that
number
pitch
1, and that's going to go right above the bag. That's going to be another single. Another run scores as Trey Turner scores on that one. It's a 3-1. Dayton and the Dodgers lead over G-Dub and the Phillies.
Here now is Will Smith. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of
Sinker
play.
stayed up.
Flew out in
Luckily,
his
Will
only
Smith
at-bat so
didn't
far.
do more than just foul it off.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Yeah, Matty,
1-1
they
count.
certainly got it right when they drafted
Oh, a
this
hanging
guy.
curveball
He has turned
sends
himself
out to
into an
left field with
absolute
McCutcheon's
superstar.
there for it.
Everybody knows this guy.
Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
2 outs.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter
First pitch on the Max Muncy, who's 0 for 1 on the day.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when
Now that's smoked out to right field. Does Bryce Harper have enough room to get it? And he hits it as he slaps into the wall. 3 runs do come across though in the bottom of in the top of the bottom of the 3rd.
To put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. One ball,
As
no
we see
strikes to
now
count.
batting for the Phillies, it's Bryce Harper. The 1-0 to him.
Fouled off.
Just got underneath that, fouled that one straight back. Probably a pitch he would want back.
Cut fastball, and he's got
Cut
a lean out
fastball
of the
runs
way of
inside,
that
brushes Harper off the
pitching
plate.
isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure
The
your
2-1.
opponent isn't too comfortable up there, and that's just what he did.
Trying to
right
go
there.
opposite field with it.
Busted
Pollock's there
inside
for it.
with good hard stuff.
Pollock has him played
Anytime you see a shift
perfectly
on
as
for a
he
lefty,
puts
man,
it
if you're a
away
lefty,
for
you
out
can
number
push
1.
that the other side, go for it.
And
Giving
that
up
will
a
be the
side where you
cleanup spot
usually
for the
tend to
Phillies.
pull, just stick a little late on it.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so
Catcher
he's
Real
0
Muto is
for 1
batting for
so
the Phillies
far.
now.
0-1 the count. Little
Foul that
tardy
one
on
off.
that swing as it's well wide of first.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4.
The 0-2.
Still no balls and
Skied
2
high.
strikes.
Just got underneath it was Remuto. Just a tad bit late.
Hard hit ball to second.
Push that to the opposite side where Trey Turner's there to throw it on to first base. 4-3 put out.
Next up,
Brings
Brad
with a big
Miller.
power bat of Brad
Full out
Miller.
in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB.
First pitch swinging,
Certainly
pops it up,
just missed it.
shallow right
This
field.
guy's
Trey
got
Turner's there.
power. He's feeling pretty good
That's
at the
a
dish.
put out 4,
And the second
or
baseman
fly
is
out
there to
4.
make the play, and
Head to the bottom half of the 4th with Justin Turner due up.
in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep.
Oh, and Justin Turner smokes this one out to the left center gap. The hit off the top of the wall. He's going to get crowd back in from Jankowski from the carom. Only a double there for Justin Turner, which with his speed, that's what all you needed from him. So a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th. And going the other way with it is Betts. That should actually move Turner over to third base, but no, it's been more. So productive out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th for Dayton and the Dodgers to try to at least get a runner close to scoring. Possible sac fly or even a weak ground ball through the middle, or even to push it to the opposite side.
A single so far. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Turner takes his lead at third with 1 away.
The 1-1 to A.J. Pollock is a curveball for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field.
And it is deep enough, but the speed is the question mark here as the throw in on home's cut off. And it's going to be another run coming across the plate for Dayton and the Dodgers. It is now 4-1 over G-Dub and the Phillies.
2 down, no one on base. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor.
Oh, and that ball's launched. That's gone. Chris Taylor sends this one out to left field, and that baby's gone into the bullpen.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know
Right off the
runs are gonna be at
sound of
a
the bat, that
I
thing
don't
was
know if
launched
it
out of
shakes
there.
the starter's confidence, but you know what it does?
A couple
Certainly
arms
boosts
being
the
thrown
confidence
into
of
the
guys.
Philly bullpen
Stepping in
to a
now,
5-1
Max
Dayton and the Dodgers
Scherzer.
lead.
And he'll promptly send it in the
Should
air
be
out
getting
to
out of the inning
center
here,
field.
though. Didi Gregorius
And
gets it for
Gregorius will
a
make
shallow
the
center
catch,
field
and that
for
ends the
out
inning.
number 3, but a couple runs do come
Welcome
across.
back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney. Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so
Scherzer
far,
still
they've
dealing
been
on the
stifled
mound for
offensively since the first inning.
Dayton and the Dodgers. It is a
They came out of the gates
5-1 lead.
right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared.
1-0.
We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And there for a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Fouled away.
Fouled back towards us.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he'll
2-2,
lay
try to
off
get
the
him chasing
curveball
on
that's in
that
the dirt
with
that
that
time,
curveball
and
hitting
it's
the
back
dirt,
even now at 2-2.
but no bite.
Now a swing and a
Does
miss,
bite
and
on that
McCutcheon
fastball
is
up and
set
in, though.
down for round number 1.
Man, I love watching a
And for the
pitcher
third
just
strikeout of the
rears
day
back
for
and blows smoke
for
by
Max
the guy on
Scherzer.
the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And
Gregorius rolls over that one, but goes
watching
foul.
hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
The windup and the 0-1.
The 0-1 from Scherzer, the changeup that hits the zone.
Now 0-2.
Probably wasn't expecting a changeup there on 0-1. On the 0-2. Fastball that stays over the heart of the plate and is
On that one, it
early as
crushed it, just
Gregorius.
pulled it a little foul.
The 0-2. That's
Again,
fouled
he
off.
sends it out of play.
Actually shocked that he was able to get his bat on that one. The 0-2 once again. Curveball in the dirt, try to get him to chase. Makes sense. You throw 2 waste pitches, get him chasing. Throw a curveball in the dirt. See if he gets chased that way. Doesn't even bite at it.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
The 1-2
Now a little dribbler here
just gets
off
on
to the
top
right
of this one.
side of the
Gregorius
mound.
gets a little bit faster, able to beat it out, but he's not. Scherzer throws it on the first for the second out here in the top of the 5th.
So next to hit is
Brings up Freddie Galvis.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one runs up high, ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
The 1-0. That is smoked out to right field. Mookie Betts is there. That's just a hard out. Hard out. We've seen him plenty of those this year during the Royal season with Hunter Dozier, but just hard outs.
Second baseman Trey Turner lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper giving chase.
Bad route by Bryce Harper once again. Trey Turner could get it easily inside the park home run on this one with his speed. And you got to send him on home. And Trey Turner slides on in there. Smooth sliding at home plate per usual for the guy. Inside the park home run.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. High fly ball out
So he's going to fly out towards Jankowski in center.
There for it. 1 out.
We're here at Kauffman Stadium. This game is being played on Crown Vision.
In his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The 1-0. Oh, that ball is smoked. It's fair. It's gone.
And it's gone.
Find some
Still another.
ran over there by the Hall of Famer. You're trying to at least.
Next up is
2 home runs this inning.
Another excellent swing right there.
That's Will
multiple
Smith.
home runs in the same inning.
His third or fourth home run of the day between all of them.
no hits
Will
to this
Smith
point.
he can flat out hit. He can rake and everything.
Falls behind 0-2.
7-1. Dayton and the Dodgers lead over G-Dub and the Phillies. The 0-2 pitch is now 1 ball
Lots
and
of
2
hits
strikes.
given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now another 1-2.
The 1-2.
Fly ball out toward right
How
field.
jammed he got that. At least sending
Harper
out
has a
kind of
lead
far
on
out
it,
there to
and
Bryce
that's
Harper
the second out of the
for the
inning.
second out of the inning. Shows you right there, you don't really need to have too much power. As long as you get your hands through the ball and push it out there, it's going to
For 2 games so
pitcher
far.
supplies the power.
High in the air out to
Change up.
center field.
He's
Jankowski's
skied high to
there
center.
for it.
Jankowski's underneath it.
And
We're
he makes the
through
play to
5.
end the
It is a
inning.
7-1. Dayton and the Dodgers lead over G-Dub and the Phillies as we head to the top of the 6th.
Number 37
Double Herrera is going to
grab
be
a bat
pinch
and
hitting
lead things
for
off here in the top of the 6th.
Zach Wheeler, so his day is done.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
First pitch on the Herrera
And
is
a
a
fastball's
ball
off
away.
the plate away. It's ball 1. Really pulled that one across as the slider
2
misses
balls, no
well
strikes on the
inside.
pinch hitter.
Too high. And it's
Ooh, didn't it try to get him to
3-0.
bite at that
Got
one
through
up
the
and then
fifth, all right, but it looks
hit
like
the
he's
zone,
little
but it's
off
ruled a
kilter
ball
here
by
to
the home
start
plate
the
umpire.
sixth.
Tough pitch to
And a
lay
4-pitch
off, but
walk
he
to start
did,
off
and it's
this
ball
inning.
4,
Hey,
so the leadoff hitter's aboard to
it's
start the
a good friend of
sixth.
mine, Denny Matthews, always says leadoff walks always come to haunt you.
Travis Jankowski is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to
The
start
0-1.
a big inning, maybe get a big rally going and
Is
claw your
fouled
way
off.
back into this ball game.
Jankowski's a little bit early on that one.
Here it comes on 0-2. Line
And
drive to
Jankowski
center
sends this out to
field.
center field, and it
And he
drops.
will
Oh, no, it
reach
does not drop.
down
He actually got the
this
glove
one
under it.
away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out.
Chris Taylor is able to get that glove underneath there.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And that'll bring in
Brings up Gene Segura, who led off scoring today in the first inning with a solo home run, but nothing has happened since for the Phils.
Good slider
2
there,
balls
but
and no
led off
strike
and
now.
called the ball low.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate.
And
You
Segura
can
puts
bet
the charge
he's
on this
geared
one, but
to
doesn't
hit
have
the
it
fastball
quite the
right here.
distance.
On the move is Pollock. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
So 2 outs here in the top of the 6th.
And Bryce Harper will dig into the plate. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive
First
like
pitch
you
on the
did,
Bryce Harper's in there
and
for
all
a
you have
ball.
to show
The
for it is
1-0
to jog
is
back to the
swung on,
dugout.
crushed,
That
but
can
foul.
get your head for a little while.
Exit velo of 107.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down the first
Gonna
base
roll
line.
around that one. Muncie, all he has to do is just
Finally,
grab it and touch the bag, which he does. We're at the bottom of the 6th. It's still a 7-1
welcome back to
Dayton and the
Kauffman
Dodgers ball
Stadium
game
in
over
Kansas City. We
G-Dub
send
and
it
the
down to
Phillies.
Heidi Watney.
Got a call to the bullpen. Hector Neris is going to be pitching now for the Phillies. Betsy's going to swing at the first pitch from Neris, and he's going to fly out to Andrew McCutcheon out in left field. You guys got here in the first game of the day. G-Dub was the Dodgers, defeated J-Rod, Giants. And Dayton and the Dodgers defeated Hershey and the White Sox in the last game. That's how we got here between the Dodgers and Dayton and the Phillies and G-Dub. Counts 1-1 right now onto A.J. Pollock.
8 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Lofted in the air out
Trying to
toward
flare
right
that out to
center.
right field.
Harper
Bryce
has a
Harper's
lead
there.
on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Fly out 9. Solo home run. His last at bat was Chris Taylor. He launched it.
Against Hector Neris. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ball 1 to start the at bat.
The 1-0 to him.
Hit to third.
Rolls over that 2-1
Galvis is
to
there.
Freddie Galvis to throw onto first base. Reese Hoskins in time for the outs. We head to the top of the 7th. Phillies need to put some runs on the board here as the time is now ticking. Only 9 outs remaining for them.
Wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard.
Pitch
You
down the
have to
middle.
give credit to where it's deserved.
Popped up
The
into center
pitching
field
on
for
the
Chris
other
Taylor
side
to
has
get the
been
first
really
out.
impressive.
Taylor is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. So stepping in is Brad
One of the main
Miller,
goals for the
flew out
last game for
time up.
Dayton and the Dodgers was see how long he can pitch with
Here's a
Scherzer.
breaking ball, but it doesn't quite
Trying
find
the exact
strike
same
zone.
thing here. Got 77 pitches now on him. The power bat of Brad Miller. Stanfield is having him to pull.
1 ball and 1 strike.
One ball
to the
and one
Phillies
strike.
First baseman. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
2 balls and 1 strikes now on to Brad Miller.
And
Once
he
fouled
fouls
off,
this one
as
off.
that was pitch number 80. The 2-2.
Is looked at and the
Just
count
inside
moves
for a
forward.
ball.
And it's
Could have
way
nibbled
his
the
afternoon of work,
corner
and
or
longer
the
this
edge of
at-bat
the
goes, better
black.
chance of him making a mistake.
Full
But
count pitch.
as
The
a guy
payoff pitch is
starting-
sent
There's a
high
swing
and
and a
deep out
long
to
drive
center.
high in the
Just
air and
misses
deep
it.
to center field.
They're at
Taylor
a couple inches in
back to
front of the warning track
and he's able to put it
for the second
away
out here in
for
the top of the
second
7th.
out. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
First pitch
Out
to
in
Kutch
front
is
here
fouled
this one
off.
Scorched foul to the left.
The 0-1.
And now
Fouled
he'll
off.
Foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
The 0-2 is
And
fouled
it's
back
fouled
towards
away.
us.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air.
McCutcheon's going to
toward
sky
left
this one
center.
out.
On
Just
the
got
move is
underneath it just a
Taylor.
little bit.
He
Where
tracks
Chris
it
Taylor would be there
down,
for the
and
out. We head to the
that
bottom
will
of
end
7th.
the
It's
inning.
still a 7-1 Dayton the Dodgers lead over G-Dub and the Phillies. And is it going to be time for Max Scherzer to be pulled?
So here's the Dodgers pitcher.
And it is
Max
not.
Scherzer. He's been great on the mound.
Does have a
We'll
hit
see
in this
if he can
game.
do
He's gonna
something with
fly
the
out
bat
there.
here as well. He's
It's an
earned
easy
the
out number
chance
1.
to take this at-bat.
As it should
Yeah,
be.
Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with
Brings
him.
up
He's really
Trey
exciting to
Turner.
watch.
Yeah, had it.
And
Inside the
really
park home run
has
in his
crowd
last at
behind
bat. That
him.
ball sent right back up the middle.
Bag at second base.
Neris had to
Is through into center
avoid
field for a
any of it.
one-out single.
This is his 3rd hit of the day for Trey Turner.
He's one double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. If he gets one more AD, all he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you.
Trey Turner's going to try to swipe second. He does without a throw.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. And a sinker's in there.
Stole
for
the
a
pitch
called
on the
strike,
right.
and he forges ahead,
On the
nothing
right
in
one.
2. And now
The
the runner's trying for
89
third.
mile singer
And
on
this
there.
one's
Another
in the
one.
dirt.
Splitter
And
that goes
pitches in
low,
the
an
dirt and
86
knocked
mile an
down,
hour one.
so
That's
that
an
runner
easy
will
swipe
make
at
it
third base.
safely. So 1-2.
Is he going to Randy Rosarina this and also steal home
They
plate?
expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Now a ball
And that
lined
ball's
toward
hit.
the
That's
alley
going to
left
score no
center.
matter what. That's going to drop down
Call off
for
the
at
dogs
least
already
extra
as
bases.
this is down for
Turner
extra
just
bases.
walks on home as Corey Seager is going to go with an RBI double here at the bottom of the 7th. It's an 8-1 Dodgers lead.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far
Smith
out of
fouls
hand,
that one back.
especially when you're on the losing side.
He's only
of it.
hit this game
Even
and it's
as
been a home run.
broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
The 0-2 home. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane.
Get him there on that one.
That's out number 2.
One right through it.
And deals. Here's the first pitch.
Pitch up. And that
Line
ball's
drive to
hit. That's
center
to the
field.
score.
And that's
Seager
right
is going
there,
to come
base
around
hit.
third base. He's going to score an RBI
They're gonna
single
extend their lead as the
for
runner
Max
scores from
Muncy.
second.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-run RBI single.
Call the bullpen. We see Sam
You take the double off your
Conrad
bat right there. You're trying to pick up your teammate.
Yeah.
He had the right
get
game
up
plan,
and serve a
took
hit
him
to Justin
outside,
Turner.
stayed through the baseball,
Muncy's
was able
taking
to
going from first to third on that heads-up play.
Comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward
And
left
this should
center
be able to
field.
get him out of the inning.
McCutcheon on
As
the
it's going to
move.
actually drop.
Can't make the play
One run
as
will
he
score.
finds the outfield
We'll
grab.
see if Justin Turner's going to get waved around third base, and he does. Going to third base is
Relay throw,
is
and
Betts.
he's in there with a 2-run
Now it's an 11-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th.
For him to try for third because
Floodgates have
he
opened.
has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
AJ
First pitch to
Pollock
Pollock.
is in now as he watches
Ball
a
low.
pitch for ball
This should
one.
get you out of the inning
Popped
here.
him up. Real Muto is there and he puts it away.
So
to
insurance
stop.
runs come across for Dayton and the Dodgers. It's now a 11-1 lead over G-Dub in the Fighting Phils here in the
Here's
top of
first
the
pitch
8th.
to him.
That ball
Swings
smoked
and
out to
belts it
right.
ball to
Maybe this
right
is
field.
what
This
the
is carrying well.
what you need. Sir Didi hits a solo shot home run.
Well, they're not there yet.
It's only 2 runs that came across with solo shots. Need more than just solo shots for this to happen.
We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort.
Still
here.
6 outs to go.
Just
There's
need to
a
string
lot of
some good
baseball
at-bats
left.
together now.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar.
Counts now
gun that
1-1 on a Freddie
As we near
Galvis.
the end of this one, it's
Scherzer,
clear
this
the
will be
long
pitch
ball
90
has
for
played
him.
a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Galvis singles through the side.
Competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Decisions to make here. That's going to be
Ronald Torreyes will get the call here
Ronald
as he'll hit
Torreyes
for the pitcher.
pitching for, pinch hitting for the pitcher.
He's set and the pitch. Galvis aboard here at first with nobody out.
0-1 to Torreyes.
In there at the
Another
knees,
strike.
0-2
No
now.
balls and 2 strikes.
Two well
Scherzer just
executed pitches
going
at
right at
the
him.
knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for
Scherzer
something.
2 hits so far this inning. One being a home run. The other one was just a single by Galvis. KC Game On's next physical event is on November 20th. 300 people expected. PC, console, board games, tournaments, trophies. More information on kcgameon.com. This is the battle for first place. Diamond Club, Crown Vision, Experience, a stadium tour, 4 tickets for a 2022 baseball game, and a personalized jersey. That's what the first place person will be winning. Second place, Diamond Club, Crown Vision, Experience, stadium tour, 4 tickets to a 2022 game, and a signed something by Andrew Benintendi.
Here.
Back at the action here. The 1-2. Reyes is in there
There's
for
a line
a
drive
single.
base
So
hit to
back
left
to
field.
back to back hits to start off this top of the 8th. This is what GW and the Phillies
Turn and burn,
need
baby. You
and
smelled that
want.
heater coming inside right
See
there.
how long of a
Didn't
leash
do
we'll see with
too
Max
much
Scherzer.
damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Looks like going with the matchups here.
So they'll make a matchup matchup move here and bring on a
Travis
southpaw to face
Jankowski
the left-handed hitter due
taking
up.
on David
First pitch
Price.
of the AB
He's the
now.
call to the bullpen here.
And
First
this
pitch
one's in
is
the dirt.
low and away.
No movement on base.
First
It's ball
ball.
1. Alec Bohm will get a chance to
Pinch hit
swing
now
the
of
bat
Alec
here,
Bohm.
and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning.
So now 2 balls,
2-0
no
now.
strikes. Now to Alec
Price
Bohm,
pauses.
who
Here it
inherited a
comes.
1-0 count.
Dangerous curveball that time.
2 balls
but
and 1
laid
strike
off as
now.
it drops into the top of the
2-1.
zone. Line
That ball's hit
towards
right up the
center
middle. That's
field.
another
That's
hit.
in there. Base hit.
4 hits in a row. As now the bases are juiced
And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are
for
loaded
Gene
now with
Segura.
still nobody out.
And like I
Gene
said, hit a
Segura
home run in the
standing
first inning.
Hey guys, I don't
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1.
Some much needed runs for run support is needed right here for the Phillies.
Nowhere to
2
put
balls and no
anybody.
strike.
2-0 count, not a good spot
2-0.
to be in as a pitcher.
And here's a ball
Ball's
in the
hit
air,
out
now
towards the
carrying it
gap.
out toward right
Should be
center.
playable for Betts.
Catch is made deep in the
Streaking
alley,
on
and here
home
comes
is a
the
runner, and
from
he
third.
will be right in
He
time
will
as
get in
Galvis.
to score, and it's a
So another run
batted
come
in on
across.
the
So
sacrifice
it's
fly.
3. It's 11-3 ball game as Dayton the Dodgers still lead G-Dub and the Phillies.
Here's Bryce Harper
11-3.
now. No
Now
hits
we
in
have Bryce
3
Harper
tries
batting
so
against
far. He's struck
David
out
Price.
once.
He's going to watch that one in there for a strike.
At the knees, 0-1. Ball 1.
The other
as
one's
he lays
outside
off
for a ball.
below the zone.
1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Being patient.
Time to
That's the
start
key right
making
now.
some quality pitches. He finds himself in
2-2.
a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now Price misses here
Good
on
take there by
2-2,
Bryce
and he
Harper.
runs it
Full count now,
3
the payoff
balls and
pitch.
2 strikes. That's popped up.
That is the shallow left field. Playable by Justin Turner. He'll get it while hovering on the line. So 2 outs for the catcher JT Realmuto with 2 runners on. Runner in scoring position is Brad Miller.
So far this inning. Swung on, but it's pulled
Just
out of
foul.
third. Swung on and lifted in the
Realmuto
air
puts a
to
charge
left
this one out
center.
to the left center gap, but Chris Taylor is there for the out. 2 runs do come across off of a home run and also a run being scored off of a sac fly. It's a 11-3 Dayton and Dodgers lead over G-Dub and the Phillies.
Fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
It's a mistake of leaving Ronald Torres out there pitching. He's going to put a charge into that. And there's going to be a lead-off double here for the Dodgers.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an get me over break. But that's exactly what happened.
So the game is making you pitch Ronald Torres because that's okay that this game is just, yeah. I'm pretty sure you have to have him pitch 3 batters. Yeah.
Matt Beatty is going to
Try to do a defensive substitution.
now, so that means we've seen the last of David Price. And this pitch is taken on the inner half
Torres
for
is about to see
strike 1.
2 more batters now as it's Matt and Betty for the Dodgers. He does have a curveball and a sinker in his arsenal of pitches, but I mean, heck, a 81-mile-an-hour fastball to a guy who's used to hitting a 91 and is
Second with nobody out.
could be a difference. There's the screaming out number 1.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. If he could find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle.
Trey Turner's double shy of the cycle.
0-1 count and the pitch.
So
Fly
it's
ball
going to
out toward
be
left center field.
possibly still hanging up for Bohm, but it's actually going to be a ground rule double, and Trey Turner gets the cycle from this one. A run does come across. Now Alvarado is going to be summoned in. Be a play at the plate right here. McCutcheon's throwing on home is no way. He's going to
Well, he hit that one pretty
send
well.
the
All
runner
way out to
back.
the
A good
warning
call
track, and
there.
Clearly, there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
That was on the corners for Will Smith.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
We're going to see our Pujols come off the bench in place of Will Smith. Will's going to foul that one off. He inherited an 0-1 account. That's 0-2 on the count. Sky that out to left field. McCutcheons catches it, throws it in on home. Just offline as it'll be a sac fly for Pujols. It's at 13-3. The Dodgers lead over G-Dub and the Phillies.
Next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. He delivered an
That
RBI
ball's hit
single in his
skied
last
high
trip.
out to center field for Bohm for the third out of the inning. We're at the top of the ninth. 3 outs remaining between Dayton trying to win the Fall Classic Championship.
From the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Striding in is Brad Miller.
See Brad Miller, Andrew McCutcheon, and Didi Gregorius due up for the fight Phils.
Yeah,
First
not
pitch
a lot
from
of
Blake
hope for
Trinan's
them
in there
at this
for a
point.
strike.
These
That
guys
sinker
know
low.
These bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hit in the air to
That ball
straightaway
skied high
center.
out to center field for the first out of the inning.
Taylor is there.
At first place gets that personalized jersey along with the 4 tickets and the Diamond Club, Crown Club, Crown Vision, experience. Nothing different about the second place thing is that they get a signed Andrew Benintendi. One more out to go at Didi Gregorius. His last at bat ended with a home run. So roll over that one. Trey Turner's there. It's going to be a 4-3 put out to end the game. And Dayton Ackerman's going to win the championship here. The Fall Classic champion is Dayton Ackerman. We're going to have a post-game interview after this. We'll be right back. You've been listening to watching the KC Plays the Show 21 Fall Classic right here on KC Game On. We'll be right back.
Banging out 16 total hits. Max Scherzer takes home the win. Zach Wheeler allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate.
Kramer Sanson here with the Fall Classic champion Dayton. Man, like what's go with that entire game? I mean, it's 13-3. When did you realize that okay, this could be this is it. This is the moment.
Whenever I just kept on hitting home runs, getting just so many hits that game, and Scherzer was dealing for the first 6-7 innings and just played really good.
And I noticed a little bit of, I wouldn't say troublesome because they weren't errors, but being able to capitalize on mistakes. What was that like? Like kind of like almost being gifted almost.
Yeah, those outfielders that he had, Harper, Janikowski, those guys were missing some pretty bad ones out there. Went right by him. Trey Turner got into the Parker off one of them. It was a little bit lucky, but we'll take it.
And for being like that, I would say this now. You are the youngest. I mean, you're 15 years old. What's that like knowing that, okay, I mean, the young guys can still do it?
It's just great being able to be this young and be able to play at the level I am.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and just talk and wrap it up. And then I'll throw you to the ending slide.
Okay, all right, sweet. You read anything off?
Yeah, just, I mean, just wrap it up. Say anything.
Gotcha. All right, thanks everyone coming out here to enjoy this experience here at the K. Being able to do this at the K is spectacular and awesome. Hopefully we continue to keep on doing this and so on and so forth. But for KC Game On, I've been Kramer Sansone, and heck, what's that, November 20th? Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you go to kcgameon.com for all the latest news and everything. I've been Kramer Sansone.